All right, welcome back, folks. We're picking up here with part 5 of our Civ 7 Cathy game. I've mentioned this now twice to the people watching live on stream, but there was a big patch for Civ 7 this week. It made a whole bunch of changes. We are not running on that patch because it made so many changes that the gameplay is just like really fundamentally different in a lot of ways. They made a lot of changes to the city building. The developers made it so that there's much less money in the game overall, and they also made it so that buildings get more expensive as you found more cities, which is a really stupid change. I think they're like, we want to incentivize tall play, which I hate this whole notion that we have to balance wide and tall, which is the dumbest idea ever. And I hate Civ 7 or Civ 5 for introducing that to the genre. This notion that like we have to make small civs competitive with big civs, and it's like that is not the point of this genre. The genre is building an empire. You should not make it so small empires are competitive with large empires. That's not the way the game works. Anyway, but they have made changes to move the gameplay in that direction. But we're just not going to play on that because we're like halfway through this game, and it would be silly to switch to a completely different gameplay system when we're halfway through the game. So we're playing on the previous patch. But as I've said many times, Civ is a game of expansion. It's a game of snowballing. Trying to make it so people who don't snowball are competitive with those who do just does not make any sense. The comparison I've used before is, imagine if you're playing in StarCraft and someone was like, we need to make it so people who have small armies in StarCraft can beat people who have large armies. Let's make it so a 70 supply army can beat a 200 supply army. It's just like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But that's what the whole wide versus tall thing is. It's really dumb. The correct answer is not wide or tall. It's both. It's wide and tall. You should be as wide and as tall as you can get. That is the correct answer. Civ is a snowball game. It's a false dichotomy. It's really stupid. But enough about me talking about this. I've said all those things many times before on stream. The very fact that the developers seem to think that they need to balance tall gameplay against wide gameplay indicates they do not fundamentally understand the genre, which is partly why this game has not been received very well. But anyway, I am just filling time here because we have a load screen to get through. As a refresher, last week we started the exploration age and made it roughly halfway through. I think by the turn number, it's not at the halfway point, but we're like generally in that area. We also found ourselves in a war with Isabella because our ally went to war. Xerxes, my friend, Xerxes, my buddy in this game, went to war, and so I got pulled in, and we took the last Isabella city, and so she was eliminated from the game. Mostly, we just ran a whole bunch of settlers all over the map, and we've just about finished settling the whole map, or what's left of it anyway. And then now we're just going to sit back and hopefully build. We're also defogging the map as well. One thing the new patch did is they actually apparently introduced some map scripts that aren't awful. Apparently introduced some map scripts that are not terrible. So anyway, okay, we wrapped this up last time by taking the last city of Isabella, so we gained another city. And now I'm probably going to stop rush buying settlers every couple turns because I don't have that much more room. We're close to the settlement cap, so I'm not going to plant too many more cities. I think I have 2 more coming down here, and then hopefully that's about it. I may or may not put a city up here long term. The main reason to do so would just be so if I want to rush by something like... I probably do want a city up here because then I can rush by explorers in the next stage in this portion of the map. But yeah, so what we're trying to get right now is more increases to the settlement cap. We just grabbed this levies. And so now we probably want to go grab those plus to the settlement cap policies. You can see how little the... Like look at these policies. They're just... really bad. +5 culture per line. Like, how would you ever... It's just like... Anyway, a lot of these policies are really poorly balanced. +2 culture and displayed great works. We should go get that. That's better than some of the stuff that we have. We have a lot of great works because we've gotten a lot of the relics so far. And then there's a settlement limit up here at this mastery, so we'll probably just go grab that. And then we'll see. And then we want to probably come down here and grab this settlement limit as well. We should probably try to build El Escorial as well. That's in the Spain, because we get bonus production on that by virtue of being Spain. And it gives us extra relics. It gives us +1 settlement limit. Anyway, so anyway, we have to pick something. We're gonna go grab this, and then go grab this +1 settlement limit. Alrighty, yes, we had some stuff got attacked because we were at war. Oh no, foreign missionaries. Okay, whatever. And Amina is slowly losing. She's slowly disliking us. What is your leader agenda? Like civilizations who don't have settlements in desert. I mean, like, what a stupid agenda. Like, am I not going to settle parts of the map that have desert because she doesn't like it? It's just a dumb agenda. Anyway, at least Trang Troc seems to like us a lot. Likes the civs with the fewest commander levels. Okay, well, apparently I have enough. Apparently I have enough commander levels, even though I have barely any. Still is enough for her to start disliking me, so that's great. Anyway, so this is, yeah, another town over here. We've got a whole bunch of these towns that are just growing away. We got all the treasure fleet. So a whole bunch of these towns are just here to get treasure fleet resources, basically. Out of the various tiles here. Sure, have fun with that. Alright, we built the shipyard. Okay. So what do we want next? Probably the kiln for more, just for more culture. Let's see. We can pair this. I don't want to pair it with the stonecutter because that's an ageless building. I can just put it down there. And, alright, the shipyard. Yeah, same thing in a lot of these places. We're probably just going to be going on to the kiln in a lot of these spots. Alright, so this would build over the blacksmith. That's probably fine. Or we can do a quarter here. This is actually even better. This will make a quarter on that tile. Alright. You can just chill. Actually, you step back in the city and then go to sleep there. Hopefully I can do this a little faster. Okay, so now I want to shift my navy, the navy such as I have it. It's currently right here on the minimap. I want to put it over here and then over here. So if I do get a conflict with Ben Franklin, who is, you can tell, does not like me very much, and a conflict is quite likely, I'll have ships in place. So I'm going to start sailing about half of these ships north and about half of these ships south. So I think I'll just put you on a go-to order. We can just barely make it through here. Here. Start heading in that direction. You can defog those final few tiles there while you're at it. Alright, and the fleet commander. I'll load up what I can in the fleet commander. All the ships that have some... Oh, hey, we got our treasure fleet here. How many treasure fleet resources have we cashed in so far? Alright, we have enough to cash in a few more. And then we have to start saving them. Alright, this is apparently the tile I wanted to put this on. Oh yeah, because it has a whole bunch of treasure fleet resources. Yeah. So let's do it. And we're going to need a name for this spot as well. We probably will hit this as well, but I don't want to trigger it too quickly. Now, the big thing is I need time to get all my treasure fleet resources back. So I can't advance the era too quickly for that reason. But anyway, we are going to need... oh, is this actually connected? It is apparently connected to my territory. But just to be on the safe side. Granary... Fishing key. There you go. That'll give you plenty of money. And then now you're going to grab the treasure fleet resources. Let's see. Which would we prefer more? Sure. Extra science and production in cities doubled in homeland. Sounds great. This actually looks like a pretty good spot for a city. Like, I can convert... I think this can actually, like, become a city long term. But it will need a name. Oh, we gotta... Okay. Wow, 80 hold food? I mean, these are both terrible, but I guess we'll take the science so we can discover attack one turn faster. So now we can build universities. Oh, this poor scout. Well, that scout's dead. There's a hostile city-state around here. It's very... It must be right below these tiles here. Well, that's okay. Poor scout, though. That's right. We have another full health scout coming in behind. Oh, what's this? Enemy cog. Well, I would be good against that, but my ship's about to die. So why don't we come back down here and you can heal up. Ah, and there's barbarians over here as well. That's right. This is the other one I just founded here, Sword Beach. Looks like we have a lot of combat bonuses stacked up there. Cool. I'll take it. Note that it's much easier to kill these things because they don't get that +8 combat strength that the deity AIs get. All right, and you are trying to scout. Now, do I have open borders with... I have open borders with Trung Trok, but not with Amina. Because Amina does not like me. I'm going to have you just chill here for the time being. I do probably want to drop a city here, but I'm going to wait until I have the settlement limit to do so. All right, you are... Oh! I was like, I need to build Ellis Corial. Well, I'm already building it. I'm already building it. So that's, yeah, okay. Apparently I'm already building it. Now, what else do I want on the tech tree in terms of stuff I don't already have? The Dungeons of Production building, I think we'll grab that. It's also really cheap in terms of research. Probably we'll get the dungeon, which gives influence and production, and then the armor, which is another production. And then we'll probably go grab the bottom of the tree, the pavilion, and then urban planning. All right, here we go. All right, so my missionary. That's right, I needed to convert. It already oh, we already... Okay, we already converted. That's it. So now we're just exploring Amina's territory, because missionaries, remember, apparently missionaries can never be kicked out of your borders no matter what. And then this scout is just exploring the ocean. Now, it might seem like really silly to explore the whole map, but we actually do need to have the whole map explored for the next era, because we're going to need to find... we're going to need to find, what's it called? Relics, or what... Not relics. Artifacts in the next era. We're going to have to dig up artifacts. Again, both of these cities are available for renaming, and this one as well. We actually have 3 cities here that are available for renaming. Sevilla, Murcia, and Coruña. A Coruña. All of them we settled at like the tail end of the last part, so they're all open for naming. Are we making friends with Zimbabwe? Yes, we are. Rename Murcia to Murica. I'll do it as soon as the turn rolls. What's this? Oh, we got attacked somewhere? Oh, it's... Okay, yeah, it's Sword Beach. Okay. Goodbye. Now we can also explore and see what's actually... Oh, wow, somehow our scout's still alive. Holy cow. Run away! Maybe you can slip by on the coast over here. Alright. Tercio, you can stay here and defend... Oh, we need to rename Wasset as well. We need to rename that too. And... Okay. Yep, we no longer have the military aid, but that's fine. Apparently we can actually put the apostrophe in America. America. You know what I need? I need a military unit here, because I need to protect this settler. Let's get a... We have so much money. I mean, that's like 1 turn's worth of income. We'll just use this knight to escort this settler in. And yeah, I think we'll probably settle right here on this tile. It's like the only place I can settle. Because I'm going to befriend that city-state. Sheriff put it in. Was that a suggestion for this? For Sevilla? Please teach the citizens of America about the Second Amendment. Settler... Okay, Settler Pump could become a... I'm content to let this grow for the time being. Like, the problem is all of these are really bad for... Like, these cities have no... No, just joking. Okay. There's no room for districts on any of the... Like, there's just no room to put districts down. So, like, there's... not much point, right? Like, what are even the options we could do? Let's see. Urban center. I mean, yeah. Can purchase. We could turn them into urban centers, I guess, but like, I don't know. Are they are they close enough to ship food to other cities? Yeah, actually they are. Okay, I mean, I guess these can just become fishing towns that ship food elsewhere, because apparently they are close enough. Murica and these can actually become cities because they have enough room to put districts down. Murica in particular looks like a very strong spot to turn into a city long term. We need to keep you growing. So this one I think is actually the next one I want to turn into a city. And then yeah, I guess these can just turn into places that provide just ship food off. I do want to make sure I grab this pearl resource though before I turn this into a town. Diamond, do you have any resources I still want to grab here? Not really. Not really. So this one probably should just become a... Let me just say, where do you connect it to? America, Boston Tea, Sword Beach. Interesting, all the ones I've named are in full caps, but I did not have caps lock on when I typed them. So it's connected to... It's connected to America, which is funny. By the way, how these connections work, no one has any idea how these actually work. Sword Beach, Settler Pump, America, Boston Tea. Where's Boston Tea? Oh, up there. Okay, maybe Boston Tea can become a city. There is enough room here. Maybe this one we can turn into a city. But Diamond, yeah, I don't think there's any other tiles I need you to grab here. You already got all the treasure resources. The only thing you would grow onto is just more water tiles. So yeah, go feed other cities. So it'll ship food off to some of these. Alrighty, what do we have here? Ah, another treasure resource at Settler Pump. And I need to... Yeah, I still need to... This one still needs to keep growing. I know it's going to tell me that I can now assign resources. Alright. +6 food to distant land cities. We don't have any distant land cities yet. But... we can send this to Plains Deer, which is a little low on food. Alright, let's... I'm actually going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade these right now, just in case there's another fight. The Carracks are a lot better than the Cogs. Alright. Hop on in. Hop on in. And... skip turn. I'll have that guy hop in. And then these guys can head north. And then these two guys I'll send south. Because I expect, if there's a conflict, I want the core of my navy up here. And I can always rush by more boats. I can have fewer, lesser ships down here. 1340 gold for... Yeah, they make the settlers more expensive. Alright, where is this? Why can you heal? Why can't you heal in the... Is it because you're on an ocean tile? Can't you heal over here? Yeah, you can heal. I guess this ship is kind of out of area. You know, you can go explore the far north, but why don't you go heal first? Alright. That used up all my movement. One tile of movement ended all of it. Jeez, okay. Alright, well, we'll just keep exploring the map as best as we can. At least the fractal map does produce some really weird map setups. Alright, we almost have this interior revealed. One more turn's movement and then we'll have that cleared out. Then maybe I can go clear up that patch in the water, which is otherwise going to annoy me. This spot on the map here, too, is also annoying. In fact, oh no, I still can't have military units go overseas, can I? I was going to have this Tercio just go explore, but I can't have them go in the water yet. You know, you're so close to Sword Beach. Why don't you just heal there? Alright, we built the shipyard. Same thing, going shipyard into kiln in a lot of these places. Let's see. This will build over the library. We are, you know, we are getting 6 beakers here. Even though both of these are obsolete, we do get 6 beakers. That's not nothing. Sure, we'll pair it with the observatory to complete a quarter. There's an island under that one black spot. Yes, there is. Yes, there's an island under here, but I think it's pretty small. This is the island I wanted. I didn't get it. They got their little... I mean, to be fair... The capital for Trung Troc is here, and my capital is up here. So, like, they had to go this far, and I had to go all the way around. But I still would have liked to have gotten that spot. It's kind of amazing I've gotten as much of the map as I have. But anyway, yep. Just kind of chilling here. So we got Ellis Corial. Excellent. We get the +1 settlement limit. That's going to let me drop that city up by Trung Troc. I bet that I'll probably be able to rush by an explorer for artifacts or whatever at that spot later. This also lets me store more relics if I would end up getting them. Okay, change policies. Okay. I want that. I do want the +1. I do actually want the +1 civilian movement, as long as I'm still moving the settlers around. By the way, can you imagine playing the game without the policy yield previews? The policy yield previews make it obvious that some of the policies are just infinitely better than the others. Like this policy from Spain is just ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so we got the, oh, we have another golden age. I'm just gonna, I don't need the production towards civilian and support units. We'll just take the extra culture. Now we, oh, now, okay, now we'll just run this as well. I don't need extra combat strength. I don't need production on naval units. I don't need extra combat strength. I have enough influence. Like, none of that other stuff is needed. Yeah, now we're at 600 culture per turn already. So, that's coming along nicely. Yep, another mod for Burstic Information. I am running about 5 or 6 mods just to make the game playable. And it's one of the things that's so annoying because every time a patch comes out, it keeps breaking all the mods. And then I have to go and reinstall them all over again. And a whole bunch of them, like a bunch of them were just never updated either. So like it's this constant fight to keep installing more mods to make the game playable. Anyway, let's go get that +1 settlement limit here. And then we'll see what our next target is after that. The cost of the techs and civics is also not displayed. This is a mod that says the 1820. That is not part of the base game. The game never tells you how much anything actually costs in the game. Wait, okay. Enlightenment, +1 science on each science adjacency. At first I thought it just said +1 science on each science. And I was like, wait, what? All right, now this is pretty good. We should try to get here soonish. Look at these policies. Also gives us a relic as well. Yeah, any other policies that are like actually good? Many of the policies are just so bad. They're just like inexplicably terrible. Like +5 culture pro, like how many alliances are you gonna have? When the game released, there were only you could only play with up to 7 other leaders in a game, and like you're never gonna be allied with all of them. So even if you had like 5 alliances, that's only 25 culture per turn. So, like, a lot of these are just really, really bad. Anyway, these do not seem as good. It looks like the top side of the tree has somewhat better policies. Yeah, 2 alliances at most. Okay. So, these cities coming along nicely. I think we still want more in the way of production here. Wait, where's the city center tile? I really wish that the city center was, like, gold. 1, 2... Okay, we can actually expand to that tile down the road. So I got to keep that in mind. But for right now, we'll just grab this spot. Boston Tea. As I said, this one is the one I think could actually become a city down the road. But for right now, we just want it to keep growing. So let's go grab that fish tile. Oh yeah, how much does it cost to... I mean, it costs 2,000 to convert to cities, but... I mean, we're making it that we make 996 gold per turn. So it's like, whatever. Alright, that doesn't affect us. My missionary is moving 1 tile per turn. I don't even know why I only move... Like, why do I only move 1 tile per turn here? It doesn't even make sense. My missionary has 5 movement points. Why does moving on this tile end all movement? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Is it because it's a rough tundra? Like, how can I even tell? Like, you can't even tell the terrain types. There's like a billion... Anyway, the game is just such a mess up close. Like, okay, I can turn the yields off. But if I don't have the yields on, like, can you tell what anything is? I know I've made this point a bunch of times before, but, like, can you tell what anything is in this city? It all looks... Like you'd see these screenshots when, like, the game was in development, and people are like, oh my god, the city's so beautiful. And it's like, well, I mean, it's pretty when you, like, zoom in, but... I can't tell what anything is there. It's just a bunch of random mumbo-jumbo buildings. You can't... Like, the game... Like, the information's not useful. Again, it's just why they didn't follow Civ 6's lead. Civ 6 color codes all its districts. So you can just tell at a glance what everything is. This game doesn't do that. Like, why did they not just color code everything? It just doesn't make any sense, so... Alright, you're going on a long voyage over here. We'll just queue that up so we don't have to move you every turn. Now you need to heal. And you need to heal. And you need to come over here so we can cash you in. Alright. Knights. You can come back here and heal as well, I guess. Scout's gonna hide behind the knight. Yes, exactly. A city tile should not continue to use the terrain movement modifiers, as Dark Kuno just put in the chat. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Oh, we might as well upgrade this while we're at it. Because as I said, the Carrack is a much better unit than the Cog. Alright, I guess we should move our archers and this Great General down here as well. Because we're not likely to get attacked at Greedville. If we get attacked, it's going to be down here. Oh, and we still need we still, let me say, we don't need, but we still have the option to rename Sevilla, A Coruña, and what's this? Wasset. All of these are available for renaming. Wasset is also a high priority to turn into a city. Actually, this is probably the first one we want to turn into a city because if I could even click on it, it won't let me click on it. You're fine. You can just go to sleep there. Because it was the original capital of Isabella earlier in the game. Universities. Let's start increasing our science as well. Any other wonders we want? I mean, look how cheap these wonders are. What they should have done is made the wonders better, but also cost more. I mean, like, this wonder costs 400 production. The university costs 200. And I have 97 production per turn. Apparently the patch has, like, gimped a lot of the production as well. Okay. So we could build here if we wanted over an obsolete. So these are some obsolete districts. This would build, but the monument gives us influence. So that doesn't seem worthwhile. I don't want to put this on an ageless building. I don't want to go over my hill fort. Let's just start building over some of this stuff here. Like this library is only giving us 2 beakers. We might as well. All right, shipyard done. Well, the university. Oh, if you're wondering why the universities gives me influence, I'm running a card that gives me that. A policy that like you pick before the game starts. All right, sawmill plus 10 production. Okay. I guess I just unlocked that tile. All right. Yeah, sure. You can heal as well. So is the kiln actually producing 5 or is it producing more? Where did the kiln finish? No, I guess it is doing the 5. Okay. Well, we'll just go right onto the university then. Let's see where we can put this for best yield. So again, we can build over a blacksmith. Blacksmith gives 3 production. There's like nowhere I can go that's not obsolete. Compare with the sawmill, but that's ancient. Here, we'll just pair with right there. Was up. I like Was up. That's great. This settler is still okay. Settler, you can hide underneath the knight. Let me rename that while I'm thinking about it. Was up. Although the game, there we go. We find, all right. We have to wait. Okay, we have to wait 8 turns. Was up. Definitely with the exclamation point. Was up. Okay. Sword Beach. Yeah, let's go see what's down here. Oh, there's another treasure fleet resource. And we can get to it. We already grabbed one of these, didn't we? Yeah. We have plenty of money to blow around. So we'll grab this one on next growth, and then we can go get that. Actually, you know what? I've got money to burn. There we go. Now we can grab this. Again, Sword Beach also has enough time. Oh, there's another. Wow, there's a lot of treasure fleet resources here. 20% towards purchasing and upgrading units, which is pretty nice. All right. Oh, we can't go through there. There's one more tile to defog there, so I will have to get that. Otherwise, it'll be extremely annoying having that in the borders without being able to see it. Okay. Oh, that's in the borders. We can't go in there because Amina will not sign open borders with us. But we have a missionary who can get it. All right, up here, we can actually now found this city. This is a very, very low quality city, but it's the settlement. It's we have the settlement cap for it, so like, why not? All right, so you will also need a fishing key so that you're connected. And yeah, your job is just to be a place where we can rush by stuff. I'm sure that she doesn't like the fact that I have that there because I'm too close. All right, so now we can assign this 15% extra gold. Looks like Plains Deer would enjoy that for 7 extra gold per turn. Cool. Furs and silver, the only reason to spam the Arctic in this game. Yeah. I think we should be able to hit the treasure fleet resource issue with no problem because we have a lot of treasure fleet resources by now. Let's see if we can count them up. It's the ones that have the little wave icon. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 9. We have 9 of them, and they generate a new resource every 8 turns. Yeah, so, I mean, we should be able to hit that. We only need probably 30 turns to generate the resources, if not less than that. And the arrow's not going to end before that, so we should hit that mark without much trouble. And we'll get as much as we can in Enlightenment. The cultural one will definitely hit too. The 12 relics, we 100% will get that. And then military, if we settle 3 more cities, we hit this. Or we just have to convert 1 city in distant lands for another point. I'm going to settle at least 2 more, or at least 1 more city. So then we'll just have to convert with a missionary, which is really easy to do. But yeah, hopefully Ben Franklin doesn't declare war. I just don't want to deal with his nonsense. So now we can build dungeons. On to metallurgy, as I said. We'll go back and get some of the masteries soon. Do any of the masteries do something? Alright, this is a 1-turn mastery. This is worth 90 food. Let's just pick that up. It's really cheap. Isn't it nice that we actually get that information? Look at all these treasure fleet resources as well. Okay. So, what do we have? We already have this one connected. This one is another science and production in the homelands. +1 gold in towns. I'm going to keep taking the tea. The tea seems really, really quite good. Look at that. We're over 1,000 gold per turn now. Dang. And, yeah, we have another. What does this one do? +1 culture and influence in cities, doubled in homeland. Sure, we'll grab that too. Now we have 700 culture per turn. Like, we just snowballing really, really hard. Like, there's no way to get back on this road. I guess I should have explored on the road, but whatever. You might as well just defog what you can over there. Oh, what the? How is there a hut that's never been explored here? How is there a hut that hasn't been explored here? How is this possible? It's like dead in the middle of Amina's territory. Anyway. That's so weird. Somehow no one has explored that. Alright, what is it? There's one more tile that we need to explore. Okay, there we go. Ah, here we go. Give me the knight. Yeah, not so strong without your +8 attack that you get on deity. Alright, there's nobody down there. That said, that settler's still just going to chill for right now. We got to kill this unit. Hopefully I can go find that city-state, and then I can dump the influence. I'm also accumulating at a huge rate. Alright, let's cash this in. How many points is this going to be worth? We currently have 4 treasure fleet. 1. Okay, I guess it told me. I didn't think it even told you what you got. Alright, you can just chill there. Again, we're trying to do these turns a little bit faster. Wait, Canfish is unhappy? Why is this city unhappy? Wait, what? Why is this city unhappy? Okay, I guess I'll have to build some more happiness stuff in some of these. I have 42 happiness in the capital. Canfish is just weirdly unhappy. I guess that's enough buildings. Okay, almost all the cities are over happiness. It's just Canfish is unhappy. That's fine. I'll just build the temple, and that'll more or less solve it. Civ4 Deity? No, Civ4 Deity is very difficult. I've actually never won a game on Civ4 Deity, although I've won a bunch of games on Immortal. I probably could win if I just kept trying. Oh, this, look at this. Okay. Get in the way. 3, oh wow, three of them, okay. So now I probably have to not cash in the rest. I just have to have them sit around so we don't go over the point limit too quickly. Alright, yeah, we'll upgrade you. Yeah, Civ 4 is hard. And the AI in Civ 4 is... I mean, we make fun of it in Civ 4 AI Survivor, because, you know, it does do dumb stuff, let's be honest. But the AI is good. Like, AI is not bad in Civ 4 at all. Alright, poor Land's End. You look sad, Land's End. Let's give you the fishing key, so you can grow faster. I'll let you grow, and then I'll turn you into a town as well. Yeah. Although I would like to get that niter resource one. Yeah, I would like to get that niter. I'll probably let you grow until you have that niter resource. Then we'll turn you into a town. Yeah, There's a lot of notifications popping up. All right, we got the inexpensive mastery there. No, we'll take this. And then maybe we'll take this. It's very cheap. It's only 1 turn. We like the reason for this is we already have enough stuff to build in our cities right now. We don't really need to add something else to the build queue when we already have more stuff than we can build. So now's a good time to grab some masteries. Yeah, we'll just grab some of the cheap masteries right now. Narrative choice. We're starting to become friends with these guys. Yeah, we have more city-states we're in the process of befriending. Yeah, good luck, Ben Franklin. If it was ever actually a race. Alright, change policies. Okay, we don't have anything new that we want to add. Alrighty, so let's grab that mastery point for another +1 settlement limit. I mean, I haven't been rush buying settlers, but honestly, I might be able to put even more down here. Because, like, I'll have the settlement limit, so if there's room for more, I'll put more down. Alright, Maltons. We still have some more tiles to expand onto, so let's do that. Still growing at a really nice rate. Land's End, yes. Here we go. I wanted to go get that resource. And just like that, now we have 23 food per turn. We have to grow twice more to get that, unfortunately. A lot of towns to grow. Okay, that's right. So let's see. This gives us... Oh, that's why I have so much happiness in the capital. I have all these furs. I would like to get that tea, but one thing at a time. We'll grab that. And here, another distant land silver resource, I suppose. Respond to this. I do not need military support at this point, but I will accept your offer. There's no reason to turn it down. Convert to a city-state soon. Convert to a city-state soon. Xerxes still loves us. Okay. Oh, Trungchak and Amina were at war. I forgot. Did they change any cities? If they signed a city over, sometimes it's obvious. I can't tell if they traded a city or not. I just can't tell. Anyway. There's no benefit to circumnavigating in this game. Yeah, it's not Civ 4 where you get a benefit for circumnavigating. Good question, though. Alright, we got 10... Yeah, see, that we're actually getting extra culture on the kiln from our city-state alliances. Anyway, let's do the university. I'm kind of doing the same build patterns in a lot of these cities. Oh, I could have done the dungeon doesn't really give me that much in the way of yields. We'll still build them because they give production, and, like, obviously production stuff is good. Yeah, you are kind of unhappy. I need to shift a resource to you, a happiness resource. Do I have one of these that can be shifted around? I know I have some things that give... I have these unused pearl resources. Duh. But I need to connect a resource to do that. Okay, well, anyway, let's... For your sake, we'll build the temple, because you actually need happiness. We could build over the monument. That will cost me influence, though, so I'm not sure I want to do that. I will... Blacksmith. See, I hate having to build over my stuff. It's one thing I really do not like about this. Build over the altar. That also gives me happiness. Okay. We'll just build over this clay pit here. Have we assigned any special? I can't even tell if I've assigned specialists yet. I guess we'll put another one. Give me some more food. All right, you, Carrick. You can help explore this, and other Carrick. You can come down, explore this, and then head west, which was my goal. You need to heal. You are almost done over here. All right, we're finally back on the road again. And, like, on the road, I get 5 moves. Oh, look, it's Mount Fuji. So that's a really good comment that the Civ AI just needs to be good at grabbing land. Yes. The Civ 3 AI, dumb as bricks. The Civ 3 AI, absolutely stupid. But Civ 3's AI was a real challenge on high difficulty levels because it did 2 things really well. Number 1, expand. Expanded really well. Number 2, just build a truckload of units. Now, it didn't know what to do with those units, But just by having like enormous numbers of units and being what is going on here? Why is this missionary giving me this insane movement path? Anyway, but yeah, just because it could expand and it could build units, it did pose a real challenge. And like that's all you really need to do. So I completely agree. Like it's not. I don't think it's that hard, honestly, to have an AI that's. Here we go. There's a city state over here. Had no idea. But like I don't think it's that hard. Like I think there's ways to do it. Will we become friends with them before the era is over? I have no idea. But like we have influence coming out of our ears right now, so it's worth it. So like I don't think it's impossible by any means. Yeah, I know they're hostile towards me. Alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, good luck with that. Alright. Apparently I ran into another zone of control thing. Alright, you'll just skip your turn again. I'll mention again that Sevilla, A Coruña, and Zaragoza are all available for renaming for those of you who might have just popped in here. Zaragoza is absolutely a terrible city. You know what? I'm going to name this one. I'm going to name this the Real Poverty Point. Because this spot is so bad. It's just there, so if artifacts pop up anywhere here in the next era, I can rush by explorers or whatever they're called, archaeologists, I don't know. Because like if you notice there's nothing else in this part of the map, this lets me spend money and get units there. Just like that's the same reason why I have something here at Roanoke, which is another terrible spot. Because from here I can rush by stuff, and then down here I can also rush by stuff. I mean, it has resources, but like, are they good resources? Not really. Jade's one of the game's weaker resources. I guess it has the furs. I guess that's the best one. Like Niter's not really that great. I mean, I guess like more power on naval units. It's like it's not terrible or anything, but it's not one of the game's better resources. And apparently we have something else to. All right, yeah, you can just chill here. Again, I'm not expecting to get attacked over here because I'm bordering Xerxes and like he loves me, so I think we'll be fine there. Wassup needs 6 more turns. Right, unassigned resources do provide global benefits. That's exactly true. What's this? Oh, we probably got attacked by... Oh, hey, something exploded. Yay. Okay. Repair all. That was sure fun. Anyway, we have enough money that we can start upgrading some of these into cities, so we should do that. Where did we get attacked? Oh, over here. Okay, whatever. I've got a ship that can help fight against that. Alright, so we got that. Little Scout, your job is going to be to continue defogging the Arctic. Does that serve any real purpose? Nope, but it makes our minimap look nice. Alright, we got on... We are now friends with this city-state as well. Again, I don't know if this lasts until the next era. None of these are really useful at all. I'm not going to build this. I mean... Do I want this? No, this is so bad. 1 culture, 1 gold, 1 science. Combat strength to units in this tile. Like, how often are you ever going to be in this tile? It's just really bad. We'll just take this. +1. If we ever get in a fight, this actually will be nice. For every city-state you're suzerain of. I mean, I'm suzerain of like 6 or 7 city-states. If we would get into a fight, that'll be nice. So, we'll just take that. Yeah, my diplomatic action has ended because I befriended it. Yeah. Alrighty. Next tech up. Let's grab another one of these masteries that does helpful stuff. Because we have enough in our build queue right now. Sure. +1 production on gold builds. +1 production on clay pits and mines. Double XP in distant lands. But like I'm not... If I fight anybody, it's going to be Ben Franklin. So like any conflict I have isn't even going to be in the distant lands. Let's get the extra production on this dungeon. I'm down to build over the... Yeah, I'm down to build over the barracks. Barracks are obsolete. And that'll make a quarter. Alright, we got the sawmill done. Do we do that? Let's do the kiln. We have plenty of spots for that. Now we have, I guess, why did we get, oh, because this is next to a mountain. Alright, sure, whatever. And then, I do want to get over to that tile. I'll just take I'll just get a food tile here for right now. Should be fine. Alright, another kiln done. You're a little low on production, so we'll do the dungeon. Now this city, Does not have a ton of tiles to build on either. That's ageless. Let's see. This is yeah, this is obsolete. We'll take that spot, I guess. Anyway, so you have that cleared out. Now I'm getting shot at by a ship over off seas over here. A lot of enemy or foreign ships, but why does it give first priority to the settler here? I want the knight so I can kill this guy. Alright, we still haven't found this city-state, or whatever it's called yet. But we'll find it soon enough. We've reached the limit of how far we can go with this ship. Similar for this poor scout here. We're in the middle of enemy terror. Let's get this goodie hut. What do we get? 300 happiness. We'll take the gold. Why not? Rename Sevilla to Maldives. Maldives? Sure. Because it has all the spices. Yeah, we have enough money, again, to turn something into a city. So Boston T is not big enough yet. Wassup can't be turned into a... can't be upgraded yet. I'm trying to see where... This Sword Beach isn't big enough yet either. Sword Beach could be a decent enough... Well, you know, we could just... I was saying some of these aren't big enough, but I was like, you know what? That we can solve that problem. All we have to do is rush by buildings. Like, we have the money. This Brickyard and Salt Pit are really cheap. Alright, now it's big enough to become a city. There we go. Alright, now America is a city. Just like that. So, we want to get its production up first. I might just keep... You know what? Let's just keep getting its production up. Purchase. We have money to burn. Do the stonecutter. Another ageless building. As I said, I have a lot of money to burn. Here, have fun. Give yourself a shipyard as well. Boom. Alright. We just splurged on a lot of money, but we have lots of money. Oh, now you're unhappy. Okay, well... Get over it. Now I can actually assign some resources. So, where's my city in the homeland? So, America, here you go. Now you're happy. And what's my other one? Canfish, also unhappy. Canfish. Here you go. Now you're happy. Or less unhappy. As usual, money solves every problem. Okay. And like, you see how the interface still says I'm unhappy, even though I'm not unhappy? This game is just riddled with stuff like that. Alright. Now we're down to... okay, well now it's fixed. Now we're down to 7 turns, which is a more reasonable length of time. Why is... Okay. Apparently someone gifted me a unit there or something. But anyway, yep, we're in good shape. Now we're just going to chill. We're still fighting our way forward over here. Are you full health? Okay. I might get shot by the ship that's... Oh, we have another unit. I hate how when that happens, we have to not cash this in. Because if we do, I want to make sure, I have to make absolutely sure I don't have the era end before I get this. So, and if I cash that in, it advances the era. So we'll just start collecting these treasure fleets. Who, by the way, can't all stack up on the same tile either. What's this? Yeah, so like we just jumped up to 56%. It might look like the era, it probably looks like the era is going to last until like turn 80 or 90. It could easily end on turn 70. We just have to be real careful about that. All right, so there's no other policy I want here. Narrative choice. I mean, we don't need happiness towards the next celebration, but the culture is so small, I'm going to take that, even though it's not great. All right, we have another option here. Company. Now, the company post is actually not that bad. This is actually not bad at all, because there's actually a lot of tiles that qualify for this, and it gives 4 gold, plus more production in distant lands, and 2 gold if there's a resource assigned. It just can't be, it could be on any tile as long as it's not next to another company post. But... but... company post is really good, but... See, this is why it's so important to have the policy yield previews. Without this, how would you ever know how good this is without that? Yeah. I mean, I like the company post a lot, but I mean, like, come on, guys. I mean, yeah. We're taking the 400 gold per turn. Because that's just ridiculous. If there's another... and it'll actually go up as I make more city-state allies, too. Where do we discover a tourist... Oh, hello. How did we even meet these guys? Like, what? Wait, what? There's more? How did we meet these guys? What the heck? How did my map get revealed? What happened? How did my map get revealed? Anyway, whatever. We'll send influence. We'll actually bump this up so we can get it in 15 turns. We have plenty of influence. And then I'll start befriending this one next turn. I don't really care if I make friends with the militaristic ones. I do for the what's it called? For the cultural, that's it. I have no idea how my map got filled in like that. That's so wild. Anyway, you need to heal. You probably need to... You can probably go down in the Arctic and help explore that or something. I don't know. Go down there or something. I still don't know what happened there. Anyway, you can heal. We have more than enough money now. Alright, so we got the +1 settlement limit. I have most of what I'd like to get to that policy next. Because that does some good stuff for us. But we have to go through this diplomatic service to get there. I mean, our cultural generation is really good, and it's just going to keep going up. We'll do the guild hall. Why not? University done. That puts us in negative happiness, so we'll do a temple to balance that out. Let's get rid of that altar. What just happened? How did we suddenly earn the scientific... Okay, how did we just... What happened? How did I suddenly get a yield of 40 on that tile? Was it from assigning a building? Suddenly gave us a yield... I'm very confused. Somewhere we got a tile yield of 40 somehow in all that. I don't know quite how that happened. Anyway, you need to get out of here because you're trapped inside enemy borders right now. And then we want to defog whatever's up there. I'm just moving on this road. I wish I could see more than one tile away, but I can't. Still, I can use the missionary to explore in territory that's... Otherwise I can't go in, which is nice. Actually, you need to go explore this little snake of unexplored land that exists for some reason. And... Oh yeah, we're almost friends with this one too. We're making friends with all the city-states. You might as well come over here. Because I can't go into Amina's borders. Anyway. So I can upgrade something to a city soon. I think I'll do Boston. I think I'll turn Boston Tea into a city on this upcoming turn. Now I know it's going to have another spot where I can move. Anyway, yes, you can... Actually, never mind. You can explore this. This scout can head over here. This scout can defog this and then head to this island that we never patched. By the way, great city there, Bayou. Great city, Ben Franklin. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get to these turns quickly. I'm not sure how successful I am in doing that. Great work, robes. Again, how did I just get that? I guess I got it off the tech tree, or I guess I got it off the tech tree or civics tree. Where's my great? I love how it doesn't even ask me if I want to add the great work. I mean, I'm fine with adding it, but again, it doesn't even tell me. I certainly have no shortage of slots for them. So I will get the remaining relics I need eventually. Or the other thing I need to do is I need to convert Trung Troc's capital. I'll get 2 more relics for that. So at some point I'll just convert Trung Troc's capital. All right, here we go. Another resource. So head on over there. Have fun with that. Oh, hello. Why is there an enemy ship here? Or a barbarian ship here? Well, it's dead now. There's still some unnamed... Yeah, we have... A Coruña is still unnamed. Hopefully I'm getting that right. Oh no! A missionary was... one of our settlements got converted. Alright, well let's start splurging on money here as well. Alright, first all the basic ageless buildings. Because we're turning this into a city as well. Boom, boom. Now we need more production. The saw pit's really cheap. Stonecutter. There we go. Convert to city. Alright, have fun with that Boston tea. Do the shipyard. It's pretty cheap. And wait, why did it go to the other side of the map? Whatever, that's so weird. Alright, we'll take another resource there at Roanoke. Now we're back at Boston Tea again. Now Boston Tea has tons of production, but needs more, or tons of food, it needs more production. So we'll grab the only production tiles in the area. A Coruña Crown Land. Yeah, it's like, let's jump to the other side of the map. I know Civ 4 does that too. Crown Land was first. We can get another set. We have another city we're about to found. We can name Gorman. I also don't know what the reference is for Gorman. So this needs to get back to our territory somehow. I guess we'll just start the slow process of getting back to what's up. Alright. So we defogged that. Why don't you head down to this spot and you can get that part. Oh, in the Maldives. Okay. And we also do need to start befriending this. And at this point now, we probably just save influence for the next era. We should be able to get 2,000-ish influence by the end of the era, maybe more. And that'll be helpful. All right, settler pump. I mean, the only tile is only thing we can do is grab water tiles. So, Crown Land. Yes. Get another tea resource. Who's unhappy? I know we still have some place that needs happiness. Well, Canfish is already loaded up on happiness. Riverview is apparently not happy. Gorman is a planet that gets plundered for resources in Star Wars. Okay. Well, we are definitely plundering. We're definitely plundering. There's also unhappiness on happiness buildings. We don't really need happiness that badly. Let's unlock the armor, and then we'll go from there. This one would let our embarked land units finally enter deep ocean tiles, which would be convenient. +1 production on production buildings would be nice too. But we probably need to get urban planning to unlock that final specialist soon. So we can put 3 specialists on 1 tile. Oh, retinue has not been named either. Where is that? I don't even know where that is. It's not in my homeland, is it? You have to let me know where that is. Somewhere in the islands. Anyway, I'm going to let the knight just continue healing. On the homeland, it's on the, oh. Ah, this one, yes, this one that I never really wanted. Yes, that's also available. Good call. Alright, America. Another treasure resource. We might as well go grab that for a resource. So finish the university. Your happiness is okay. I guess we might as well do the dungeon then. We certainly don't really need money for the guild hall. We have so much money at this point. We'll pair you with that. So, yep, we're just hoping that Ben Franklin doesn't decide to declare war, because then the game's going to slow down a lot. There we go. Gotta make sure we get all those Arctic tiles defogged, right? We got most of the Arctic, except this big patch here. The Antarctic needs a little more work, especially this area over here. So we got another policy slot. Cool. I mean, I don't really need much of this. +1 culture on each culture adjacency. Great. All right. Narrative choice. Build a wonder. Cool. You can see how enthusiastic I was about that. Maldives. Yes. Just keep growing. I guess we should grab that fish resource, though. Respond to diplomatic action. I mean, I'll accept, like... Like, he wants to give me 12 culture per turn. I mean, again, nice thought, but I make 911. Like, it's just meaningless at this point. It's like, it's just completely meaningless. Just gonna save the influence. Alright. So as I said, we're heading in this direction. We wanted to try to get this, which will give us another relic. Mostly I'm just gonna grab the settlement limit, and I want those policies because they're better than what I'm running right now. Alright, we got attacked. Oh, we're still getting attacked here? Okay, whatever. Alright, now does this tile have a road? I mean, again, it's like, does this tile have a road on it? Like, even hovering over the tile does not tell me if there's a road on this tile. I believe there is. I think. It's an oasis. Like, will my unit's movement end if I move through here? No, okay. I guess there's a road there. It's hard to tell. Like, why is it so hard to tell? But anyway. So yeah, we're just continuing to reveal your territory. Alright. So you can come on back to Wassup as well. Ah, this ship is finally healed up. Okay. Where would I like to station this? Honestly, this area is probably not that bad for a Carrack. I already have someone defogging the Arctic. You can probably just chill here. If we get into a war with Amina, I can produce naval power out of thin air. So that's probably fine. Alright, yeah, and you can just chill here. We're going to start building up, accumulating treasure fleets. Just to make sure we don't have the arrow run out. Alright, so our capital is now basically out of stuff to build. Creating a cavalry unit grants culture equal to 25% of their cost. Like, who thought that this was a worthwhile wonder? Like, that's really bad. All buildings gain a happiness adjacency for navigable rivers. I mean, okay, sure. Why not? We have... Sure, I don't care, but why not? We have nothing else of critical importance to build. See, like, that kiln was worth 13 culture per turn, and that's because we get bonuses from all our city-state allies. Anyway, what's next? We'll do the university. Why not? Okay. I don't want to put it next to the 8. Let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. Temple done. Alright, so we have just barely enough happiness here. For whatever reason, this city's not very happy. What? This can build a different wonder? Oh, no, that's the stupid cavalry one again. We might as well build the dungeon. That's going to drop us into negative happiness, but we'll figure it out. It'll keep giving us more influence. There's more happiness. There's another happiness building I will unlock soonish in the tech tree. Here we go, the menagerie, and that'll give me more happiness. Like the hospital, and like the hospital seems like a bad building that's like not really that useful, but it gives you 15% growth, so like it's actually pretty worthwhile. But anyway, yeah, let's do the we could use more production here. All right, that's an ageless building. We can pair this together with the temple, even though it's not the greatest spot. So there's a Civ 3 mod that's reminiscent of this game. Interesting. Well, this guild hall has really good yields. This city's unhappy as well, though, so let's get it a temple. Yeah, and I think this city's just about at the point where we start creating specialists, because we might as well. Looks like the best yield is on this tile. From what no, the best yield's on this tile on our unique district, which is not a surprise. Oh, it's gonna make it even more unhappy though. Okay, well, whatever. And like this is with me under the settlement limit as well. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, is this thing gonna try to this thing's gonna try to okay, fine. Can start shooting at that guy. All right, treasure fleet. You got a ways to go, bud, but start heading in that direction. All right. Here we go. So we wanted to name this Gorman. And then I guess we still have that one spot deep in our territory that's also available for renaming. So there's like no other place to settle here because the city-states eat up all the spots. I mean, I'm not going to cram something in right there. That seems silly. Yeah, that seems kind of silly to take like the specks that are left over. It does feel weird on the minimap. Like it looks like there's lots of empty space here, but there actually isn't because it's all city-states eating up the whole area. Forgotten city to no name. Okay. I'm happy to do that while I'm thinking about it. And then I think that's all of them. So if we have more expansion, it's probably going to be taking territory from Ben Franklin because the map's pretty much settled at this point. Like there's not really any open land. So if we want to get any bigger, we got to take it out of somebody's hide. All right. Yet, how many furs do I have? This is really... I have 6 tea and I have 8 furs. 5 of them, 3 of them with the treasure fleet. So the rest of them not. And then I have all the tea. It's a mining town too, true. Alright, so now that you've explored that, let's go over there. So if you're looking at the comparative, note that I've just kind of blown right past all the AIs in every comparative way. Like, I'm just so far ahead of them in, like, all the main metrics is. Alright. Alright, anything good? 7 production is not that big a deal. +1 happiness, maybe we'll just grab that. Plus food, maybe we'll just grab these. These are pretty cheap. Some of these masteries have nice stuff on them. We don't really need this or this unless we're fighting, though. Oh, the +1 production on production buildings, though, is worth getting. But I think I'll go, I think I'm going to go, after I grab these masteries, I'll just go architecture, urban planning. They're the most expensive techs, but they also do useful stuff. Alrighty, canned fish. There, have fun with that. Alright, we built the temple. This gristmill is interesting. This is ageless, so we do want this. There's only one spot we can build it. Oh, I didn't realize the gristmill was ageless. Okay. I might not have had a town that something that qualified for that before. Anyway, Murica's already up to 38 production per turn. Let's do this. What is this? No, we don't want to put this here because this is an ageless. The city center hall is ageless. We don't want to tie that up on a building that's going to be obsolete in the next era. Oh, hello. You're still here? Are you still here? What are you even doing, barbarian? Like, what do you, like, go home. You're drunk, barbarian. Okay. So this caravel has the exciting task of defogging the Antarctic. Wait, why did that end, like, why did that end our turn again? There's no road on this tile, apparently. Oh, because it's even though this has a freaking wonder, a literal world wonder on this tile, apparently it's still considered to be woods. And we lose all our movement to go there. It's just like, this is so dumb. This is such a stupid thing. Alright, anyway. Run! Run, little scout. I don't want you to die to the enemy ship. Let me just heal. Where's my closest? Oh, we finished exploring like this little waterway here. You should probably come down here to Gorman to heal. That's probably the most useful thing you can do. All right, you guys are gonna come and sit right here and be completely non-threatening. Meanwhile, you can finish defogging that next turn. So we got almost all the map explored at this point. And like, we're just cruising. Oh, I have tons of money. I need to spend it on something again. I want to make, I mean, it's like, don't bother attacking me. I can just rush by units in like every city, every turn. So like, there's not, I mean, the AI can't threaten me. Not in any meaningful sense. I'll take this because it costs 1 turn, and then we'll go. This I don't need, though. That I don't need. Well, it would let my units cross the ocean, but we're fine without that for right now. Chungchok has completed Tasha Kano. Oh, yeah, it's the Relics one. The AI can do the Relics one. They can't do most... They really can't do any of the others, especially Treasure Fleets. They're so bad at Treasure Fleets. But they can do this one, because they can get relics, because they spam missionaries like crazy. So they can definitely get this one. And occasionally they can get this, although they tend to be really bad at this one. They'll usually get some points in the settlement one, but they almost never max out that category. It's really just the relics one. Kind of bad that 3 of the 4 victory conditions the AI is really, really bad at achieving, but that's Civ7 for you. Anyway, Plains Deer would really like some more production, but I think we grabbed all the production tiles. I guess I'll grab 1 or... Well, actually, no, we need more food. We're a little low on food here. I try to keep food and production relatively level. All right, and yet another fur. We definitely need all that happiness in the capital, right? The capital just has an absurd amount of happiness because of all this. Town focus available, Sword Beach. Oh, Sword Beach we should turn into a city. All right, Sword Beach, it's your lucky day. Because you are going to get... the old Karis colonial expenditure spree, which is something left over from Civ 3 days. All right, now we can build more stuff. We still have so much money here. Just gonna splurge. We need production, right? Give me a shipyard. Boom. All right, production, armorer. Where's our 7 yield armor? Boom. All right. Oh, are we unhappy now? Well, now we're not unhappy anymore. There we go. Now you're not unhappy anymore. All right. Now we have 40. Now we have 42 food, 42 production per turn. Let's go. All right. Well, how about you build? Let's get that dungeon. Then you can start building your own stuff. Cool. Have fun with all that. All right, yeah, we can move resources around. It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, at this point, like, the resources are cool in the early game, but once you get up to, like, 20 settlements, it just doesn't really matter. Why does the dungeon increase production? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. All right, let's get the temple for happiness purposes. There's only 1 tile that call... Oh, that's right. I'm really limited on where I can build here, because I can't build down here. I'm blocked by all the resources. Now, if I built water buildings here, 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 and here, I could get down there. But I'm, like, stuck on just these tiles. Sometimes you get trapped by that. You can't build on resources, and you can't build on mountains, so block, 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 block. It's like a wall. I didn't really think about that. I mean, it's not a huge deal. But, yeah, okay. That's the only tile remaining I can put stuff down on. That's literally the only tile remaining I can put anything on. Except for stuff that goes in the water, so... yeah, well, I'll probably save that for the other cultural building, then. The one I'm gonna unlock. I'll just save that for the other cultural building. Okay, well... Oh, I can build this over here? Why can I build this over here? Well, if it lets me start building in this direction, then I'm down with that. Let's build this. Maybe it'll let me start building down here. I don't know why it won't let me... I guess wonders don't have to follow the same placement rules. How does it compare to the release version? Honestly, the game's not that much... It's not really that much different from the release version, honestly. I don't know. I guess it's a little better. I don't think it's much better. Now we can finish our open borders with Trungtrok. I might need to re-sign that. Yeah, I think I need to renew that. She'll sign the open borders with me. Yeah. Build walls. I have not found building walls to be very useful in this game. All right. Is that unit dead finally? Oh, never. You know what? We got to go down here. There's more stuff for us to fight. Oh no, it's not dead. It's still. What? Where is this thing going? Where is it going? Anyway, you need to keep healing. There's a crossbow down here. This is without the latest patch. The latest patch changed a lot of stuff around. Do we win this? Yes, we do. Well, yeah, we won it pretty overwhelmingly. Alright, well, can we move on this tile at least? Okay. I guess we're on a road now. Still, this missionary was able to explore the heart of Trungtrok's territory. Now I need this missionary to go convert the capital of... Trungtrok's capital over here. So that's going to be a long walk, but you can go do it. And you can go explore this little area. We have another scout coming over from this direction as well to just do the same thing. You need to get that tile. And, alright, yeah, you can just sleep there. Is there a good one more tile? Honestly, at times, yes, but the biggest issue for this the biggest issues in this game will not appear the first time you play it. The biggest problem with this game is it is very repetitive. There's just not much difference between which leader you play. They all play very similarly, and the whole game is based around these stupid legacy paths where you have to do the same thing every game. So you're just doing the same thing in every single game. It gets very, very tedious, and that's like the biggest problem. Look at all my treasure fleet resources coming in. So, yeah, you will not see the biggest problems if you just play the game one or two times. Where is that thing going? Well, my knight is faster, so my knight can run that down. Like, I didn't even realize I was going to get that pop up there. Alright, knight, go chase that down so it doesn't bother Crownland. Crossbow, come down here and shoot this other crossbow. So we should kill this. And then these ships can come heal. Both of those will need to heal. Alright, treasure convoys. Yep. Just be in my... You just have to be in my territory. Well, you need to go get those last tiles over there. Alright. Head over there. Alright, another treasure fleet convoy. Have fun with that. Now we've got the very exciting task of defogging the Arctic here. Same thing, you can come over here. Oh, well, maybe don't go there. These ships are being really annoying. Oh, did we choose a city-state bonus? Okay. Well, let's see. We can get one relic. We can get the stone heads. The problem is this has to be placed on a tile with natural happiness yield. It's just not that useful. We don't need an extra policy slot. +1 culture on specialists. We don't have enough of them yet. Obviously, it's the +1 culture on warehouse buildings. That should take us over 1,000 culture per turn. It does. We get another city-state bonus. You know what? Let's see if we can build some Caspas. The main thing, though, is just by befriending another city, we get increases to all of our per city-state benefits. So, again, we just continue accelerating past everybody else. Now, we need production in this city quite badly. So we'll take that. We're building more of the production buildings, though. Alright, over here... Oh, it's Wassup. Oh, it's Wassup. Okay. Do we have any repairs? It finally came out of resistance. Is there any repairs? Yes, I figured there would be. Okay, Wassup, you need to become a city. There we go. Alright, Wassup. Oh, we can do our unique quarter. That's right. Why don't we do that? Yeah, you're pretty decent on production. Well, we should probably increase your production a bit first. We have time to get the unique quarter done before the era ends. There you go. Loss up. It has... No, that's fine. Whatever. As I said, I'm not really messing with the resources. It doesn't matter at this stage of the game. It just doesn't matter. All right, now, helpfully the AI refused to grab some of the tiles that actually increase production. Wait, it said improve 3 jade. I didn't improve a jade. What is it? Oh, I guess because this now became in my territory. That kind of does improving it. Do our boats go poof when the age advances? They used to, but I believe they've changed that setting, so now they do not. I think that's right. Let's do this cotton, and I'll just give this cotton resource to America, because that'll increase its yields a bit. I mean, again, like 12 research per turn. Like, I make 600. I'll just do the polite accept. Alrighty. As I said, let's go get urban planning. 3 turn. Yeah, as I said, these are expensive, but the pavilion will give us crazy culture wherever we build it for the rest of this era. And, alright, now we want to get this mastery, because those are some useful policies there. Alright, we just finished the university. Happiness is still good. So let's get the production, shall we? Not that we need it that badly. Oh, wait, no, the gristmill's an ageless building, so we need to do that while we can. A few ageless buildings. Oh, wow, we get... It's our Casbah! We can get 1 gold, 1 culture, 1 beaker. It does last over era transitions, so it will still be there in the next era, but I think we have better stuff to build. Why don't we do the armory instead? Oh boy. Do I still have a gristmill in this here? I do have a gristmill here. So we'll pair that with the sawmill. Apparently the sawmill and the gristmill are the same. Alright. It is ageless. It will stick around. So like that's the reason why those unique tile improvements can be handy sometimes. Alright, we're about to get another wonder finishing. You can see our numbers are just continuing to just explode past the AI. 1,600 gold per turn. Yeah, I know, the treasure fleet's there. The only reason I'm not cashing you guys in is because if I hit the milestones, the era will start advancing, and I don't want that. Not until I have that locked down. Alright, as I was saying before, 1,600 gold per turn. No one else is making more than 300. Like, Amina's, her specialty is she gets lots of gold. And I have 5 times her gold. This is deity. This is the highest difficulty. I'm outpacing everyone in science, and I'm not even emphasizing science in this game. And then culture, which I am emphasizing. I'm like double everybody else. Almost double Franklin, I guess. I mean, the biggest thing is the AI just doesn't expand. I mean, I have 23 settlements. Now, granted, I am playing with a mod that increases the settlement limit. But they do this in the base game, too. Like, Xerxes is my friend. He has 5 settlements. Like, yeah. I mean, and, like, the quality of our settlements are not the same either. Okay, so Ben Franklin has, like, a decent amount of territory on the main island, right? Or main continent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8 settlements. Where's his other 3 settlements? Oh, look. 2 tile island, 1 tile island, 1 tile island. Like, these things are garbage. They're useless. So... Oh yeah, and the AI cheats on happiness outrageously. The AI cheats on everything. I expect that, though. I don't really care that much. I expect the AI to cheat on, like, higher difficulty. But, like, you can't even... And, like, how did I get another milestone? I guess I discovered a... How did I get a milestone? I don't even understand how I got this. Did building the wonder increase my yield somewhere? I don't know. Now, if you look in the background, you just see, like, a billion buildings. And this is another thing I don't like. In the late game... The entire Civ7 map is just urban city sprawl. And, like, that's not what the world looks like. The world is not just urban city sprawl on every single space of the world. Like, it just becomes, like, a freaking mess. Like, look. Like, look at this. Is this pretty? Like, is this fun to play? The map looks like this? I mean, okay, you can turn the tile yields off, but, like, it's even worse with the tile yields off. Like, look at this. It's a mess. All those screenshots from before release, people are like, oh, the game's so beautiful. I mean, the whole thing is just like, you can't even tell where one city ends and the next one begins. I have a mod that's supposed to turn on city borders, but that got broken in one of the patches. I don't know. Just like so many design decisions don't make any sense in this game. Oh, cool. Now we get 25% production towards training missionaries. Cool. You know what? If I want a missionary, you know what I do? I just rush buy it for 300 gold because I get way more than that. Wait, did my gold income go down? Wasn't I making 1,600 before? What happened? Did something obsolete? Wait, what? Another person's gonna... Wait, what? How's another person gonna become suzerain? I don't know. Wasn't I making more gold than this before? I thought I was making 1,400 gold per turn. I don't know. Did something happen? This game, like, I never can understand what's going on in this game. There's so many weird things. Anyway, we'll build the armor because we can. Those are 2 obsolete buildings. This is a good one to put it on. Is it worth converting your settlements? Oh, that's it. I probably, because I converted some of the... That's it. I converted some of my towns into cities. That's why. That's why. Okay. So we should do the dungeon. Is this 2? We'll just put them both on this tile. The Academy Blacksmith. We'll just replace both of these with the newer buildings. I wish I could queue that up ahead of time. We are net neutral on happiness here. I mean, we should probably just do the university, right? Well, we're a little low. We can do the armor. I will need a little bit more happiness here, but as I said, that's okay. Sure, we can put that here. That'll make a quarter. The hype that was about graphics was mostly people just disliking how Civ 6 looked. I mean, Civ 6 has a very distinct look. It's very cartoony. I can totally get why a lot of people don't like it. It's actually not my favorite game visually either, but, like, it's fine. Alrighty, yeah, I'm trying to get you down to the point where you can explore there. Where did is that unit still running around up here? Alright, no, somebody must have killed that unit, or maybe I did last turn. Okay, get out of here. We're almost friends with this city, or at least non-hostile with this. This one's gonna stay hostile for the time being, but whatever. Brave Carrick. Gotta make sure. Oh, there's actually another island here. Okay, I'm not dropping. Even though I have increased the settlement limit, I do not want to drop another town up here. I mean, it's not worth it. One thing I really hate is when it tells me my turn's over, and then actually there's another unit to move on a go-to order, and then I have to, like, go back and click it again. Because I'm looking away when that happens. We got another relic. Change policies. Alright, so we definitely... I don't think I need the +1 civilian movement anymore. I don't think I need that. So we'll drop that for now. Actually, you know what? We don't need this +8 gold per turn. I'll keep the extra movement. It could be handy. But we'll add the add these. Alright, we are still growing. Alright. Settler pump is just a settler pump, as it said. Let's grab the extra resource, though. We might need to assign that somewhere. Someone somewhere is assuredly unhappy, and we can flip this resource to them. So far, everybody's happy, I guess. There was a city at 0. Icebox is at 0 happiness, though, so that'll help you out there. Crownland. What does this one do? Okay. Extra golden towns. Doubled within the celebration. Real poverty point. There we go. There's another treasure resource. Sword Beach was converted. Oh no. So you can see that meter's filling up pretty steadily. Part of the reason why the meter is so high is we did have an AI die, and that increases the meter a lot. Great. We're almost there on the... Yeah, we only need one more relic. I'd prefer not to cash it in, but I'm going to get it from a tech tree, and it's going to be assigned no matter what. I'd prefer not to advance that, but it's going to advance no matter what. Is that blockbox saying town plus homeland or another mod? I'm not sure. I have to double check. Alright, so we got everything we wanted on the top side of the tree. Now let's go... I guess we'll go get that settlement limit. Well, this one gives us another... Let's take this because it gives us another policy slot. And then I'm probably going to hit the bottom of the tree to get this settlement limit. I don't think I want to run tariffs. I mean, I want to get to the future civic, but I can't really do that. Oh, you know what? I should... Why don't I not have this already? because that's better than some of the stuff I have. Then I can have the capital just spam, you know what, Maltons has nothing to build. Maltons is going to spam missionaries, and we're going to convert all our cities, because then we get benefits from those policies. Because we might as well. Even though that's also going to be tedious, but it'll give us something else to do. Alright. Must explore Arctic. Every tile must be revealed. As we hop around the map. Give me back my carrot. Give me my carrot. Let's kill this thing. Look at this. We get +9 combat strength from city-state your suzerain of. +9 combat strength. I mean, you can run over the AI so easily with, like, those combat strength bonuses. Okay. Like, you can run them over very easily. What? Are you still alive? Go away. Stop bothering me. This knight's going back to America. Also, this game is so inconsistent. Sometimes you can move in the ice and sometimes you can't. And, like, it's never consistent. It's one of those bizarre things. Alright, where are we? That's right. You were... Your goal was to go over here anyway. We'll put you on that long, slow go-to order. Alright, you're fine there. Sword Beach is probably not going to get attacked. We can convert another town into a city soon, I think. We're not so close to the end of the era that I want to start saving money. I don't know how much money I can take over to the next era. Previously, you were limited to, like, 2,500 gold. I think it was between, like, close to 3,000. Supposedly, you can now take more to the next era. But I still don't really know how much that is. What would be the next one we would convert into a city? Maybe Gorman? Because Gorman has a lot of tiles to build out onto. It's a little tricky. We have to, like, expand out here. But, yeah, it's probably Gorman. Because there's, like, what is this settler doing? Probably Gorman. Especially because Vilnius is about to no longer be angry with us. We don't have to, like, can stop worrying about hostile units coming in and killing us constantly. Alright, yep, you just chill. The AI does have a habit of trying to kill city-states, which is really annoying. Okay, Ben Franklin, you have fun with that. I didn't even want this wonder. It was just, I had nothing else to build. That was useful. Because I was running out of tiles to build on in this city. I'm hoping that maybe I can build off the wonder. I'm not exactly sure why I was allowed to build this wonder, because it wasn't touching any tiles. Convert the target so... Okay, we can spend influence to convert. Alright. We finished a couple things. Alrighty. Probably want the extra happiness one. Alright, I'll drop this again in favor of this. We'll put this in shortly, though, when we start getting more stuff follows our religion. Alright, so what do we want next? Actually, we have very few choices, because we did the whole Spanish tree. We did the full theology tree. I guess we got to do the bottom part of the tech tree next. Oh, this gives us another policy slot. Let's do that. That'll be simple enough. Alright, Maldives is large enough that it can have a town focus, but I think I want it to keep growing for right now. Never mind, now we're on the other side of the world again. Alrighty. Oh, we already have a total yield of 47 on this tile. We'll take this to get another big yield on this tile. That gives us another tile with a yield of 40. So we only need one more of that for the scientific golden age. We should hit that easily in one of these cities. Alright, yeah, you're probably done. I think we can just have you continue getting yields. Let's see, this will add 6.5. So if we get one more growth here, then that'll allow us to put another specialist, and then that'll be enough. Just to make sure we hit that before the era's over. Let's just make sure we hit that before the era ends. Oh, right, we can't put another... Yeah, we need another tech to be able to put the third specialist down, but we'll be able to do that soon. Sure, here you go. Just take another... So now it'll grow in 15 turns, and then that'll happen before the era's over. I'm pretty confident. Anyway, Maldives. Give me that 6 food... 6 food fish... Oh, no, I guess we can't reassign that. That's fine. I'm not moving all the... I'm not moving all the resources around at this point. It's just silly. Oh, our ginseng agreement ended. Let's keep that going. And she seems to like that. This is only one turn worth of influence. This gives us food in our capital. I wish she had supported it, but it's not that big a deal, but I have the influence. It helps keep my capital growing quickly. Anyway, more stuff growing. This is our newest one. All right. I would like that fish resource, but no, we don't need that. We don't really need another treasure fleet resource just yet. So we'll start heading it. We'll go grab that fish next. It'll help it grow very quickly. All right, we need to start converting our cities. Is that policy cities or towns? I think it's cities in the homelands. Oh my god. In your own cities. Yes, it's cities. Okay, so we only send them to cities. Well, let's start out by going to Icebox. Turn is over. See, like, sometimes you can move in the ice and sometimes you can't. I don't know why it's not just the same rule everywhere, but it's not. Whoop, there we go. So we have almost the whole map defogged. Just a few more patches left. Let's get the pavilion done. Yeah, we do want the pavilion, don't we? Okay, that's an obsolete tile. That's also an obsolete tile. I don't want to put it with the other one. What is this? Adjacent, natural wonder, adjacent. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can just go here. Or actually, no, never mind. What am I doing? I have plenty of extra tiles. We can just go with this woodcutter. We have plenty of extra tiles to build on. No need to go over stuff if we have extra tiles. Alrighty, yeah, you were, let's see. We can get even more culture if this pavilion will give us a ridiculous amount of culture, but we should get the production stuff up first. Actually put both of these on the same tile, maybe. Yeah, that works. I'm not spending too long in these decisions. Alright, can I now build down here? No, I cannot. I still only have one tile I can build on, which we're going to use for the pavilion because it gives us a ton of culture. Poor Plains DR can't really build on many tiles. If I can get enough, you know what I should have done? I shouldn't have put the shipyard and the wharf on the fishing quay up here. I should have built here, 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 and then I could have built here. I don't think there's enough water buildings left, though, for that. Well, we can build more missionaries out of there or something. I don't know. Another Casbah? No, we want to get the pavilion done. Here. Obsolete. Okay, these are all these obsoletes. The monument gives influence, though, so I don't really want to build over that. And this city already needs more production, so I don't want to build over that. We'll just build over the altar and the amphitheater, although that will cost me happiness. Oh my god, it's always this stuff's always annoying. We'll just build them both on that tile there. Shipyard and Boston Tea. Okay. Well, you still need more production, so we'll do dungeon next. Actually, you know what? We don't need money. Boston Tea, you're getting the colonial spending spree again. There, have fun with that. Alright. Now you can build. Now build your pavilion. Oh man, these have to go on some of the few tiles that actually produce production. I guess they do. At least you can take that 5 food fish tile. Help you keep growing. Alright. America. Do the dungeon. Wait, did I already have that partially done? Apparently. Alright, Gorman. You're good. You need to upgrade and then heal. You need to go heal. Alright. So the era is coming along pretty well. Oh, it's turn 50. We'll do a turn 50 overview here. Just get a screenshot for how far ahead we are at this point. Pretty far ahead, I'd say. Wait, why? I was over 1,000 culture per turn. Why am I under 1,000 culture per turn now? What happened? I would like... These numbers just go up and down with no explanation. I was... You guys remember, I was over 1,000 culture per turn. Now I'm not. Like what? Why did it go down? Why am I not? Like, how did it go down? Like, what? Did something happen? Happy? No, it can't be happiness penalties. None of my cities are unhappy. Right? Like, look, none of them are unhappy. Boston T is very slightly unhappy. But, like, the penalty is it's minus 1% for every negative one unhappy face. Like, what happened? Why did my happiness go down? Like, why did my culture go down? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, it doesn't, like, and it fell by a lot. I was at, like, 1,100. Now I'm at 900. Like, the game just doesn't even make sense over and over again. Like, I have no idea what changed. Is it because I convert? Oh, you know, that's it. There's a celebration that ended. Yes. But shouldn't that has to be it, because I was getting 20% extra culture while in a celebration. Yes, I think Dark Kuno has it. But, like, shouldn't the game tell you something like that? That has to be it. The celebration ended. Uh-oh, Xerxes declared war on Ben Franklin. He's going to demand that I come join him now. I don't really want to fight Ben Franklin, but... See, our alliance forces me to come join. I mean, I have to honor my alliance. I have to. I don't really want to fight Ben Franklin, but my alliance tells me I need to. All right. Okay. Trunk she stole... Trunk is one of my allies, and yet she stole Reformation Civic from me. Now, let's just see, where is Reformation Civic on the civics tree anyway? That's in the theology. Okay, she stole that. Okay. I mean, I don't really care that much. Anyway, as I said, I didn't really want to fight this guy, but it is what it is. I'm probably... I think I'll mostly defend what I have, but maybe we can... I don't know. Maybe we can take some extra stuff. The big thing that means I'm going to need to use my navy now. I don't want to raise his cities, but maybe I can take some of these over here. We'll see. All right. So that is going to cause war weariness, which is going to hurt my yields. Let's at least get back to net neutral on the war on the influence meter there. This is not what I wanted, but I feel obligated to support my ally here. Let's do all the other stuff now. So at least I know where my money is going to go now. It's going to be splurging on war stuff. Because I'm going to have to make sure I don't get... This Roanoke is going to be focused by Ben Franklin, I'm sure. I'm very confident he's going to do that. And I have some units here. I'm shielded in most cases by Xerxes. And then up here I also have stuff. So let's upgrade our units. And just be prepared. Again, don't mess with the guy who has the big wallet. Alright, pretty peacocks converted. Ravenna would be the first one to go after. Let's see, we still have movements left. Probably one more tile. Alright. Start unloading. Wait, oh, I don't have the promotion yet that allows them to unload without using up their turn, unfortunately. That's the next one I was going to get, right? Yeah. That's the next one I was going to get, but I had to get the +5 combat strength first. Oh, and don't I also have the one that gives me the extra range here, too? Yes, +1 ranged attack difference. Yeah, that's so good. Alright, so they'll be able to attack next turn. And these guys can be ready to, I don't know, go sail over there or something. I just upgraded them all this turn. Anyway, alright, Sword Beach. Where is Sword Beach? Oh, I know where it is. Okay. Well, we'll take the +20% towards purchasing and upgrading units. Because we're kind of doing that right now. Yeah, you're fine. Skip turn. Alright, we built the dungeon. Pavilion is next. I was planning to put that up there. Armor done. Pavilion. Sure, we'll build over the monument. Even though it will cost us a small amount of culture, we'll get much more. Another dungeon done. Wait, didn't I just do this place? Anyway. Well, let's get the kiln and then the pavilion. Certainly finishing a lot of stuff. We have an 11 happiness menagerie here. 10. Oh, because there's wonders here. That's right. What wonders did we actually capture here anyway? I know we captured some. Anyway, well, we'll figure it out in time. Let's see. Let's do the unique district now. Let's see. We need to be in the homelands adjacent to coast. That seems fine up there. Maybe it's the natural. Maybe it's the natural wonder. All right. Oh, we actually can't use this guy. We have to put in that other policy so we get 2 policies instead of 1. Because we need to convert it twice, and we need the extra charge. Whoops, so we can do that next turn. So we have to wait a turn on that. Alright. Maldives. Okay, I was trying to figure out where to move this guy. You need to come back in this direction too. You can see we're stacking all these up. Alright, you heal as well. Heal. Oh, Crown. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of these. Treasure Fleet. Looks like Wassup is a big meeting ground for these. There's a treasure convoy here as well. Alright, well, you can go over there. Hopefully you don't die in the process. Alright. And then we just have... Yeah, we have this ship like coming along to help with that direction. Alrighty. So, we got money to spend, right? We need to make sure that Ben Franklin doesn't do anything obnoxious. Roanoke is the place that I think is most in need of some units, and what we really need is more naval units. Oh, the Carracks cost 145 gold. Like, are you kidding me? It's so cheap. Like, that's not even a thing. No. Like, they cost 145 gold. I make a 1100 per turn. I'll just start buying some of these. I mean, like, these little things on the coast are just, like, absolute dead meat. They can't be if you don't have a navy, they can't be defended. I don't really want these. I mean, I guess I could take them and burn them down, but then the AI would just replant them, so it's kind of pointless. I should buy a fleet commander too, but they take up the same tile. So no shortage of treasure fleets. All right, let's see what he's gonna do. Here comes some units. Where did my crossbow get attacked? Oh, down there. Okay, sure, whatever. 1 attack. Alrighty, so we need that +1. Well, I definitely want this. I don't have this in play. That's better. Got to be better than something. I need that +1 civilian charge. I'll swap that out quickly thereafter, but I need it to finish this up. I can actually probably even do it next. I can probably actually even make the policy swap next turn. But while I'm thinking about it, we got to convert this with our missionary. So are we on an urban district or a rural district? I love how, by the way, when I hover this unit, I can't tell what tile I'm on anymore. Is this an urban district or a rural district? I don't even know. And the game won't tell me. You would think that by highlighting the unit, it would tell me the information about the tile I'm on, but it won't. I am not playing the latest patch. Great question. All right, so what tile is this? This is an urban tile. And then we just have to go to a rural tile, which is right next door. So hopefully we can do that. I think these tiles are both on roads. But anyway, there we go. Urban. Okay, I mean, I guess I could have just clicked and it would have told me, but... All right, anyway. So yeah, you're shooting at me. Oh, I need to cash buy some naval units in Riverview. Should have realized that. so I can fight them there. Anyway, let's start, and then I started shooting. So what do we want to shoot first? Probably the city center tile. And if you're wondering why I'm not using focus fire, it's because I get more XP if I fire individually. I've prioritized the XP on the naval commander more at the moment. Alright, hey, this crossbow is trying to walk across into our territory. How about you guys hop in? Bring a knight along too. Always good to have at least one melee unit. Alrighty, who still has movement left? Oh, I can't, like, why can't I shoot this guy from here? He's 2 tiles away. I hate this game's stupid line of sight ruse. This guy is 2 tiles away. But apparently I can't shoot over this camp because it has a forest on it. It's just like, really? Whatever. Kind of dumb. Anyway. Yeah, that doesn't look like a fight we want to take on. We'll just move back a little bit. Anyway, let's get Carrick here. We're just going to keep buying these. This guy's too busy exploring the Arctic to come help. Maybe when he's done that, he can go help out. Alright, Roanoke. We have ships up there to deal with that. Here, you can come down here. Start shooting this guy. Oh my god. +9 combat strength from city states or suzerainov. Okay. Wait, why was that not a one-shot? Did you guys see that? It said it was supposed to be a one-shot and I did 40 damage. What the heck? I don't understand that at all. I don't know. Well, anyway. That was really dumb, but it is what it is. No, nope. I mean, these things are like, I'm like popping Skittles here. These things are so cheap. Oh, I wouldn't mind taking this, Batavium. That's a decent enough spot. Let's see if we can take that. Alright, another treasure convoy. Alright, have fun with that. Another treasure convoy. I think the faster route is still to go west. Actual damage versus... I mean, maybe, but it said it was going to do 100 damage. It did 40. That's kind of a big difference. I don't know if it accounts for that big of a difference. Alright, my brave scouts. These units here are just really there to ship across the water and capture if needed. Alright, settler pump. Where? Okay, here. Wow, more treasure fleets. Okay. More treasure. Oh, I mean, again, I think if I just started cashing these in, I'd be pretty set here. I have no idea. Maybe we'll get another shot next turn and we can take another try at it. Alright, what are you done? Okay, we finished all the production buildings. Wow, you're pretty unhappy, aren't you? Man, if only someone could do something about that. Here, have fun with that. Alright, now you're happy again. Don't bother me. Part of the unhappiness is from war weariness. Alright, so Icebox has been converted. Now Riverview. We need to go down here and convert. No. Whatever the fastest way to get down to Riverview is. I have to convert both an Earl and a rural tile. Annoyingly. Alright, is there anywhere else I wanted to rush by a ship this turn? I don't think so, because I got one for all the affected cities nearby. Fortunately, ships are really overpowered in this game. Alright, we finished the dungeon. This is America. So once again, we got all the production buildings done. Same thing. You're a little unhappy. Here you go. This will solve it. Just don't bother me. Just, here's a menagerie. Don't bother me. Alright, now build a pavilion. We have a lot of money. Another leader opposed. Okay, I don't know who opposed the war. Anyway, this will last for 10 turns. We'll take a city or two off of him and then stop. Get him to go away. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah, here we go. Alright, here they come. The AI swarm. Units on every tile. Guess what? We can play that game too, though. Alright, oh, let me use my other missionary and then I'll change policies. Alright, so we got the urban, we need the rural now. There we go. So, we got more relics. Now our missionary's done. Now we can change policies. So now we can drop this civilian movement and pick up something that's better, like this. And we've got a lot of policies that are pretty good here. We have another celebration in 2 turns as well. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to need to increase our settlement limit because I think we'll be able to get some territory here. So why don't we grab this? Actually, plus this one would be nice to get, the plus production. And I don't think I'm going to take another city for a turn or two here. Another leader's about, like, what is this even talking about? How is another leader about to become the suzerain? I've had this under my control for a while. Like, that's just such a weird message. Anyway, so we maxed out the cultural victory condition. So that's good. Economic, we probably have. Military we'll also have if we get some more cities. And then we're going to get the science one, too. I don't think this era is going to last that long. I think we might have an era advances like turn 65 or something like. Oh, no, never mind. There's now that countdown clock, so maybe it'll take a little longer. I'll just take the production tile. But I don't think the era is going to last that long. I really don't. All right, Murica. Let's grab, well, the Jade's a really bad resource. Let's grab the happiness resource, and then we can flip that to somebody who's unhappy. Because somebody's definitely unhappy. Plains Deer is kind of unhappy. But, here, Boston Tea, have fun. It could make you a little less unhappy. There we go. I don't want to spend too much more influence. I really need to carry over, what? Must have clicked the wrong button. I really want to, because that actually does affect happiness as if you have negative influence there. I really do want to carry a lot of influence over into the next era. Alrighty, well this is a bit of a annoying mess here. All these units. But we should be able to start shooting them as they come out of the water, hopefully. Alrighty. Just put the knight in front. Alright. That's why we get these crossbows, though. Oh, you can't shoot anybody from there? What the heck? What is with this game sometimes? Target-rich environment. 51 to... I mean, right? Like, why doesn't this one-shot them? It's 51 against 20. Like, they should die instantly from that. I don't get it. Also, I told you to attack that unit. Can you not hit that unit? Oh, you can only hit this unit or this unit. Like, shouldn't that kill him instantly? It's like the damage is capped or something. I don't quite get it. Alright, anyway. I know they have health as well as combat strength, but we had plus 30. This game uses the same combat model as Civ 6. When you hit plus 30 strength, you can start getting one-shots. I mean, I can understand it might not kill them, but it should do like 90 damage, not 40. There's just like a huge disparity. Anyway, yeah, like this should be a one-shot or very close to it. All right, now that's important because it lets us buy another ship on that tile. Otherwise, we had to clear out the tile so I could buy another ship there. Anyway, I mean, yeah, look at this. I'll take that. I love that we suddenly jumped to the other side of the map. Move the general over a tile so you get the benefit when shooting. Yeah, that like did the same amount of damage for whatever reason. I don't quite know why. By the way, I don't really care if they shoot at my melee units. Yeah, these guys are just like in position to help if needed. It's mostly the ranged units that do all the work. Embark units get a defensive bonus that doesn't show up. Cool. That sounds very, very much like Civ 6. That units would get a hidden defensive bonus that does not explained. Sounds like classic Civ 7 behavior. Anyway, we're just pummeling away at the defenses. Anyway, so we've almost gotten through that. That's probably enough. I mean, like, that's probably enough ships for right now, because I'd rather cash rush another one here at Roanoke, which is a little bit less well protected. Yeah, and we want to get complete kills, so let's finish this guy off. It's not like, I mean, these things aren't expensive, but remember, I do want to carry a lot of money into the next era if possible, so I can start cash rushing explorers or whatever they're called. So I don't just want to be like too crazy about this. Any of which Franklin City? This one, Ravenna. Ravenna, Aritum, Patavium. I have one settlement limit. I'm about to get... How many more are still in the tree? I could get a couple more. So let's see. There's a settlement limit here. 1. 2... So there's 3 more, so I could potentially take up to 4 cities. I would not mind taking this, and Roma if I could. I mean, I think we're just going to push it and see how far we get. I can go over the settlement limit because the era is going to end soon, and we'll get a more increase in the next era. This army commander is probably fine here for this turn. How close are we to the next promotion? Not that close, unfortunately. I will definitely take maneuver for the next one, which is another useful one. Alright, we still have to keep building. Yeah, the pavilion was worth 16 culture per turn. That's wild. Alrighty, well, sure. Bora Border, sure, why not? I don't want to build over that. Yeah, the funny thing is, I still don't want to build over these hill forts. They're giving me 7 production, so I guess we'll do this tile. Like, as dumb as it sounds, I don't want to build over them. Alright, dungeon. Pavilion. The pavilions are worth a lot. Sure. Here we go. Of course, the sad thing is I'll get these pavilions that are, like, really strong, and then the era will end and they'll just go back to, like, terrible yields. But it will help us until the era ends. That poor scout. This is a... Okay, this is a military unit. I was like, what is this? Alright, well, you can start bombarding here. Patavium is not well defended at all. Ships can capture cities. Like, I don't need a melee unit to run in there, although I might just... I probably will do so anyway. Just so I can upgrade this guy and be ready to run in there. Anyway, this is probably enough ships down here, because once I have these 3, they can then sail up here and help out on the high seas here. But... Oh, and this guy is done exploring the Arctic, so alright, you better watch out now. Here we go. We're done exploring the Arctic. Alright, and just like that, we got this final thing done. Alright, I don't think I need these scouts anymore, so I am actually gonna... Where's the delete button? Unit cannot... You can't delete a damaged unit? Okay. Great. Well, now we get to go back here and heal, so then we can delete. Cool. That makes sense. Yeah, it's worthwhile to have a fleet commander down here. I just wanted to get more ships in play first. It is absolutely worthwhile to have. Maybe I'll rush the fleet commander next turn if it's not too expensive. I don't believe they were actually that expensive. Yeah, they're not that expensive for whatever reason. All right, let's see. More units are going to move in, and then we will kill them. Missionary, all right. Pretty peacock. Okay, urban. Now I'll have to do the rural next. After this is done, I gotta build more missionaries out of there. Now will the turn actually advance? Alright, yeah, I mean, they got a lot of units, but, like, they mostly just shuffle around doing nothing. So, I mean, did I get attacked? I got attacked one time. But, oh, my scout got attacked. And it was by the barbarians. It wasn't even by... It was just by the barbarians. We're almost friends with another city-state. So, that's the thing. Now it's celebration time, and we definitely want the culture. This was a good government to pick because the civilian support unit thing was helpful in the early game, and then I've just been going all culture since then. Oh, cool. We get another policy. So, I think we'll take... Do we want the gold? Science? Maybe it's the science. I don't need combat strength. I'm fine. This is the biggest number. We actually do get bonus production towards naval units. I have enough naval units that that's, like, worthwhile now. If that scout dies, I do not especially care. Alright, where else do we get? Okay, yeah, okay. Roanoke, yeah, this is what I thought. I knew he would attack Roanoke, but that's why I have all these ships here. Remember, they do have to kill the unit that's inside to take the city, so it's not like as dire as it might look. So, let's start gunning them down. And, like, Roanoke's not even really that valuable anyway. But, like, this is why I was rush buying ships, because I just needed more guns in the water. I did not need, Yeah, so if I move there, I don't get to attack this turn, so... We'll shoot this. I just need more total ships here. Yes, shoot. Thank you. Because, like, next turn I can probably have all these units dead. If I get one more... I think I need one more ship here. And yeah, these units are a little too cheap. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, so we got that under control. Where did a civilization settle a town nearby? Is this going to be... Yeah, this is going to... I was like, this is going to be something ridiculous, isn't it? And then this is converting to a city-state. This one is slowly converting. This one will not convert before the era is over, but that's fine. Neither will this one. It was worth a shot. What are we on? Turn 54. I don't think we're going to make it to turn 70. And if we do, it's going to be kind of irrelevant anyway. Yeah, I'm not spending influence for 10 gold per turn. Oh, I see. I see why my influence is so much higher. I get a huge bonus to income when I'm in a celebration. That's why. Okay. Okay, Dark Kuno was right. It was when we're in a celebration versus not in a celebration. That is the difference between some of these. All right. Okay, so we raced all the way down the tech tree. I mean, we could go for the tier 3 ship, the Galleon. I don't think we really need it that badly. Let's try to get masteries that are better. We'll take this mastery. Why not? Okay. Time to kill more things, shall we? So we'll get this very low. Oh, did we kill it? Cool. Okay. More crossbow shooting things. Now look at how rough it is attacking something that's in the water. Crossbows do not do well against naval units. But we're getting what value we can out of these. All right, Army Commander, move up here. But it still, it still helps out. All right, move a tile forward. I mean, he's got no shortage of units, but the thing is he has to sail across this stupid little sea. And that allows me to keep hitting them. He doesn't have much in the way of ships, though, and, like, that's a huge oversight. So, like, not having more ships is just allowing me to take care of this. All right. Almost got this ship down here. Almost got this one down here. This one is on the way. Let's head back up there. That's the fleet commander. Alright, so we're working on that. Now we will need land units to occupy the districts here. Like, we're going to have to... Because I don't think a ship can sail onto this tile. It can sail onto the city center tile, but I don't think it can sail onto these. So I am going to need some land units to hop in the water and be ready to occupy some of these tiles. Anyway, hey, there's a missionary here. We need to convert a rural tile, which that one is. So same thing. I need some of these units in the water. They really are just there to grab the tiles. You are not full health, but I think you're fine. But we almost have this. We have the defenses down. We're killing a Carrack that's in the city. There's another unit. There's a man-at-arms in there, too. But that Carrack is so low. Yeah, I mean, we're just fighting our way through here over time. Roanoke will be, I think, will be pretty safe next turn. Patavium seems to... The AI was not expecting an attack here, from what I can tell. That needs another turn or two. Let's get that fleet commander that we talked about down here. Yeah, it's a little more expensive. Okay, I have 2 fleet commanders. Unlock Great Britain. Army commander's in a perfectly good spot here. So this is another great question. This is not being played on the new patch right now. Well, apparently we can do wonders. We can build Machu Picchu on top of the mountains. So I guess we'll do that. Just finished Pavilion for about $1 billion money. We still have all this stuff we can build. Like, the hospital would be nice if we were going to keep growing, but like I feel like this era is going to end shortly. So why don't we do our cast spa, our lovely cast spa here. Can siege fire on naval units? Yes, they can. Siege units, for some reason, deal more damage than naval units. I don't understand why, but they do in this game. Alright, I think I got all the rush buying I wanted to do out of my system for that turn. How many more turns until we can sign peace in this? 7 more. Yeah, okay, so we have a little more time to go. I probably still have another unit to move as expected. Oh yeah, well you need to do the very important job of exploring the Antarctic, Mr. Shackleton down there. Look, we only have these 2 little spots here and then like this spot. Otherwise we have a completely defogged mini-map. Firing a ballista or a cannonball at a ship is infinitely more effective than hitting it with arrows. And there's kind of an interesting tactical puzzle here, I will say. Alright, do we unlock anything useful? The plus 24 production is not terrible. But I think I'll stick with what I have here for the time being. I think I get another policy slot soonish. Alright. What does this give us? This one gives us another settlement limit. We'll grab that quickly. We have a couple more settlement limits increases to grab. Alright, Carrack was attacked. Tercio was attacked. Okay, yeah, the Tercio was attacked. But guess what? This attack on Roanoke is just about over. Like, they tried, but then I created ships, and then that was that. Alright. It's annoying to have to waste a shot on that, but unfortunately I do. And yes, a fleet commander here would be nice. I think I'll get a fleet commander here as well. Oh, okay, that guy's dead. Well, as I said, this is pretty much over. That's a trade ship. We can plunder that next turn. Yeah, but like that attack is done, and then now we will go sail and start hitting. Actually, I would probably hit Roma. It's pretty exposed to attack. Anyway, over here. Fleet commander can just barely get in range to get a little XP on one of the units. Can't get the others in range yet, but that's okay. And we should be able to take that next turn. I did fire on that, right? Did the animation not play? Alright, you can skip turn. I mean, I could attack it, but it's not worthwhile. Alright, more stuff to do. Land's End, yes, we're going to grab the... I don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to grab the Niter tile before this was over. Where did a civilization settle a new town? Did someone settle it? Oh my god. Like, just why? Just seriously, just why? Why? Oh my god. Okay, anyway. I want to make sure I get that silver. So, just buddy, like, really? All right. Like, buddy, you're supposed to be my... Like, why... Like, what are you doing with these cities? The AI... Jeez, man. Stupid AI. Alright, AI in this game, man. Okay. Maldives has, like, all the tiles I need right now, so we'll turn this into a town. Or, a fishing town. It'll send food elsewhere. We certainly have no shortage of money, once again. Gorman could probably become a city, honestly. We'll get the cheap basic buildings here. Brickyard to finish a quarter. Needs a little bit more. Yeah, it needs more production. So, we'll get the dungeon. That's City Hall. And the armor. Alright. And there goes all my money. Probably spent a little too much. That's okay. Resources, yeah, whatever. I wanted to make sure I was the one who had control of this continent. Like, this is my territory. You are an interloper here. And Gorman will be fine. Now it is 30 production per turn, and, like, that's enough to start doing stuff. Give me the silver resource. Okay, there we go. Oh, we actually get to... Wait, what? Why do we get to grow again? I don't understand, but okay. Oh, I know what it is. I paved over multiple tiles that the city was working. And you just make sure you have the gypsum. Town distant lands. Where's the one? What is this one? Gorman? Okay, it has... Yeah, okay, so now Gorman's up to 42 production per turn. Oh, okay. That's what tipped me off. Alright, I do at some point have to start saving money, because I don't think the era has... I know it looks like the era is going to take a while, but I really don't think it will. I could be wrong, but, like, I'm going to get this golden age soonish. I'm going to get the science golden age. I'm going to get this whenever I want. It's going to advance the era a lot. Okay, now it's back to shooting things again. Well, first of all, you convert this. Pretty sure if I move on this tile, it'll end my turn, but that's such a good spot to be in from a tactical position that I want to occupy that tile anyway. Alright, we can't currently hit anything else that's in the water with our crossbows. We can hit this one that's on land, though. Anyway, so you can move, yeah. That's a vegetated tile, so I can't move there, even though it looks like I can. Let's have this crossbow pop in. The commander. I was hoping I could pop him out, but I didn't have enough movement for that. That's fine, though. These guys now get the Great General bonus. And that guy's on 1 HP, so we'll finish him off. Yes, you attack. Yes, you attack. You, the Tercio, attack this unit. Thank you. Alright, anyway. Meanwhile... This is... No, I didn't want to move the Fleet Commander. I want to move the Carrack. We got another promotion. Very nice. As I said, I need... Where is it? +1 movement. What else do I have? Oh, okay. Well, let's take... I think we... Oh, this one. Naval units can move after unpacking. That's the one I need. Can move after unpacking. That's the one we need. Okay. Alrighty. So we got some other damaged ships here. Alright. There we go. Now you can... Or the knight can actually sail in... Oh, apparently we can't go through there. Can you move in here? Okay. That ended your turn, but that's fine. We have to take this, and then we have to take this. These are the 2 fortified ones. So that knight, you be ready to go over, sail over, and grab one of these. Can you sit underneath the ship and be protected? Yes. Oh yeah, we can't get it. We gotta wait for the district defenses to be knocked down. All right. Meanwhile, over here, ships in the water, killing things. Still killing things. Guess what we need? Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, man, I ran myself out of gold. I was like, time to purchase another. Oh, wait, I just ran myself out of gold. Well, that was not the best idea. We already killed things here. You just can keep sailing right past Falaise. I don't need to take... Falaise is garbage. I don't care about that one. Alright. There's a pavilion done. Not really anything else I want that badly here. So we have a lot of Casbahs. All right, let's build the Casbahs then. You, I'm going to need to occupy that district, so you chill there, and then you also are in position to try to occupy something. We built our Casbah for 1 gold per turn. Obsolete, obsolete. Here we go. We'll build over the amphitheater, which is giving us, like, nothing. I think it's giving us, like, 2 culture per turn. Alright, we finished the... let's see. Icebox looks pretty solid. How about we do this? Ageless. No, I don't want to pair with that. Obsolete. Okay. Sure, why not? It's not the best spot, but it's fine. Alright, kiln done. Sword Beach, which is just still doing alright. Well, let's do the pavilion for more oodles of culture. And you need to do our unique district, which we can only build in the homelands, which is why you're not seeing it in any of our other cities. Alright, skip turn. You just need to stay here. You're defending Roanoke. Make sure no one can just sail in and take it over. Okay, now we're fully healed on these caravels. Okay. I don't need this scout anymore. I think I'll just disband this scout. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that go-to order. So the AI will just continue flooding with like a unit every single turn. I hate it that I hit next turn. All right, we can finally heal this guy so then we can delete that guy. More treasure fleets. All right. But like they'll keep flooding me with more units, but like I'm just killing them constantly. And you know I can keep rush buying more. Oh, they actually killed something. Where? My scout was destroyed by a cog. Okay. Where did that happen? So we apparently got the... So like now we're at, by building Borobor, now we're at 78% on the era progress. So like I'm telling you, the era will jump up very quickly. That's why that whole percentage thing is so dumb. Like it doesn't even fit. These wonders I didn't even really want. Just said I'd like for the era to be over. So, oh no. Absolutely not. You do not even think about killing my city-states, you jerk. Anyway. What a jerk. Trying to kill my city-state allies. Well, we're not going to stand for that. Oop, come on. Yes, walk in. Yes. Wait, what? Okay. What? Well, there we go. We will keep that. Note that there's an influence penalty for keeping this. Anytime you capture something, you get that. All right. Fleet commander, we have to promote. Again, always, pretty much always promote down the same line. When attacking, yeah, I mean, the +1 range is just so good that you kind of have to take this. Naval units deal reciprocal when defending. Okay, I mean, that's nice, I guess. Oh, we actually got double promotions there. All right, no, we didn't. We just got one. It had a little 2 at the top, so I thought we did. All right, Carrick was attacked, and Tercia was it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely fighting all along this front here. Resource assignments available. Oh, we have this. What does this give? Food and happiness? Just give this to somebody who needs happiness. Here, Gorman, you're a little unhappy. Here you go. Take that. Now you're less unhappy. He used influence again to keep me... I hate to keep doing this, but it does cause being at negative influence there in the war support actually does hurt all my yields across the board. Another lead. Yeah, someone keeps dumping them in, and we got another relic. Yeah, now we're 78% because we ended that one. We're gonna end this one as well. Oh, I have to get a mission. You know, I have to convert 2 of my. That's right, because conquering. I don't get any benefit for I don't get any points here for conquering enemy things. I need to convert my settlements over here, so I need to get another missionary out and convert a settlement in distant land. I could convert stupid Roanoke or something. Or actually, it would be, I have way more cities over here. I need to get a missionary over here somewhere. That's okay. So Maltons can work on that. Maltons actually has a lot of stuff to build. Well, we'll do the 1-turn missionary. If I can convert, if I can convert canned fish, then I can rush by missionaries out of there. Oh wait, no, Wassup has my religion in it. So if I have a temple here, which I do, I can purchase missionaries out of here. Okay. Choose a technology. That one is probably that. Oh, well, let's take this. +2 production on military building. Sure. Not amazing, but it's something. Settler pump should probably just convert over. Well, you know, we can probably get 1 more size before the era ends. And over here, Crownland. Ah, this one. Yes. Kind of forgot about this one. Kind of forgot about this one. But it's still giving me some resources. Yes. That's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, and this one. The real poverty point, yes. So there's not a ton of civics left. We've actually discovered almost everything. But this one gives us another settlement limit, so we'll grab that, and then we'll grab this. And then we have basically everything that we need. Alright. Yeah, the fighting seems to have moved into the water. I wish I had been smart enough to rush by another Carrick here last turn. Is any of this stuff I would want? I mean, all this stuff is just going to go obsolete in the next era. It's so frustrating about this game. It's like, it almost feels like it's pointless building this infrastructure because it's all going to be dead in the next era. Like, it's not going to do anything. Anyway, yeah, there's, it's pretty much all the fighting's in the water now. So they did a lot of damage to my, Carrick that was in the city. So we're going to swap that with... Like, I can still get a shot out of this guy. So I'm going to move the Carrick out. Let's move this fresh Carrick in. So, like, we have to take down the defenses and also kill the unit. Also, this fleet commander should move forward 1 tile. There we go. But we're working on it. I mean, there's a lot of units here. Oh, we can't shoot that tile from there? Wait, how... We have to be... Wait, what? Which unit am I on? I think the game got confused for a second. Yeah, of course I can shoot that tile from there. It seemed to have... Apparently it got very confused for some reason. Alright, those defenses are down. So next we can kill that unit. Oh, and then you can still fire as well. So the defenses are down. Now we have to kill that unit, and then the knight slips in. And then over here now, same thing. We have to move forward. Oh, geez, they have so many units. I've killed like such an absurd number of units. It's really wild. It's really wild how many units they have. Anyway, so you can just heal for this turn. Similarly, you should get back in our territory. These crossbows are just like waiting for whenever anyone comes across the water. We can start smacking them. Same thing. Skip turn. There's no one we can shoot at this turn. You can come on over here. We might need you. All right. The sooner we kill this city, the sooner it'll stop spamming out more units. I do need a unit to kill the Great General that's here. Yeah. Oh, we hit the unit. Okay, well. There we go. Okay, well that's one more unit down. Yeah, that's not worth making that attack. Skip turn. Yeah, but you can see like without naval units, there's just nothing you can do here. Still, we're making progress there. Alright, we have units up here. We need one of you to go peel off and help out up there. Wait, is there another unit in the water? That's a trading ship. Alright, meanwhile, now that Roanoke is safe, these units can go head after, what is this city called? Aratim. At least we can, like, we're just hitting from like so, we just want to hit from so many directions that the AI like can't keep up. Let's get another, we have a fleet commander down there, so I don't think I'm going to get another fleet commander, but we do want another Carrack. These two can kill that guy, then that gives me 4 ships to batter this coastline. Although we will need to take this, which is going to be tricky, because it's inland. But we'll see. And then Roma's got a lot of... Roma's probably not going to be takeable. Well, it has 4 districts. We'll see. If it's heavily defended, then maybe not. But if it's... Depends on how many units are up there. The big thing that's annoying, though, is this is slowing me down a lot. Like, it's taking a while to play these turns, which is not really what I wanted. I guess we'll do the Guild Hall because it has influence, so that'll be handy for like the next era. Assuming we can finish before the era's over. Do want the university. And it's like, if these things don't finish, it's not really a big deal. Sure. What are we back to? The army commander? That's in a perfectly fine spot. You're in a good spot there, too. Fleet commander is exactly where I want them to be. The knight is just waiting until we get the defenses down. Another treasure fleet, just chilling. The AI is probably going to kill this city-state, but that's... You know what? Let's just get rid of it. It's never going to survive, so we might as well get rid of it. I don't know. I have been friends with so many city-states in this game. I'm reluctant to kill them. They've been doing such great work for me. So the fleet commander can start moving. You're fine. You can move with them next turn. I was gonna say I can load up the ships next turn, but I don't have the thing that lets me remove a unit when promoted. So if you get rid of it, yeah, that's true. The AI will probably just settle there. Well, we could always settle there as well. How many more turns until we can get peace here? 5 turns. Okay. We got 1 city off him already. We're definitely going to get this one. We'll see if we can get much else. I'm probably going to have to move something else. They're actually attacking out of the water against some of my guys. We actually got attacked a lot there. Alright. 10 beakers. That's the one we probably want. We might as well get this. Then we could technically upgrade our land units. We got another city-state bonus. I mean, none of these are very useful. I guess the social policy slot's probably the most useful at this point, so we'll take that. That means we get to add another policy. So, sure, we'll take this. Extra production. Alright, so we got attacked. I think all the attacks were just in this big mess that's been ongoing for some time. Oh, they actually left this district occupied, so that's cool. So I'm going to take this city this turn, I think. Because the knight can now claim the... hop in the district. We already have this one, so we just need to capture that one. And we have a knight sitting right here ready to do it. Now, can we hold this is another question. But we can definitely take it. That's the fleet commander. They just always have so many units. It's really absurd. Alright, knight. Hop in there. But in order to take it back from us, they'd have to take all the districts back. Wait, what? What? I have every district. Right? I have all the districts under my control. What? Wait, what? I have them all. There aren't any more. I have all the fortified districts in the center tile. Because, like, this belongs to Aratem. What? Somebody tell me what's... Oh, I bet that there's a water tile I need to occupy. The game sometimes that makes you occupy, like, water tiles as well. The game really should be more clear about what you have to capture in order to take a city. It is not very clear. Wait, this is a district? Oh, this is a district apparently. Apparently this is also a district. Even though there's no walls. There's no walls here, but apparently this is also a district. Okay. Well. Cool. Oh, okay. Okay. It's the unique... Okay, it's their unique quarter, which counts as a fortified district, but doesn't have any visual indicator that it's a fortified district. There's no visible indicator whatsoever that this is a district you have to take. Well, that is... my whole strategy was not based on taking this. Also, again, note how there continues to be a unit on every single tile. Like, every single tile has a unit on it. Deity is just so... It's so dumb. Like, this is really stupid. Anyway. Let's kill this. And when I said, let's kill this, I said, alright, I guess I can't actually hit that unit from here. I mean, it's like, is any of this really difficult? No, but like... It just... Everything takes forever. I don't have any more units in there. Yeah, I just kind of want this war to be over. It's like, it's not like the AI is difficult. It's so tedious. Everything is so tedious. What am I talking about? The Bailey has its own walls. I mean, but it doesn't... But every other wall looks like this. It has a, like, completely unique graphic that doesn't look like any of the other stuff. Anyway. This is all just so tedious. Like, they just span the ever-loving you-know-what out of everything. Anyway, we have to actually kill one of these units. There we go. I still don't even have the advantage in this fight. Look at this. I still do not have the advantage in this fight. Even with plus 10 combat strength, and plus 3 from iron, and plus 3 from heraldry, and plus 5 from order, I still don't have the advantage in this fight. So we just have to fortify here in place, which again is just so ridiculous, but... Alright, well we have another ship here, so we can kill at least one of these units. It's just like, the whole thing is, each side like just has to keep producing a unit every turn. Anyway. You can see why I don't really like to fight the AI in on Deity difficulty. Because it's not hard, it's just, it's boring. It takes forever. Everything is just so tedious. Anyway. Well, let's at least get rid of that. There we go. But, I mean, my whole strategy was predicated on, like, not having to kill this. Anyway, I mean, we're hitting it. We're hitting it. We can hopefully still get it next turn, but there's just so many, like, again, every tile has a unit on it. Every single visible tile has a unit on it. Like, it's just such ridiculous Carpe de Dune nonsense. Oh, that thing's dead already. Okay, well, I guess I didn't have to move that way then. Oh, we can move through the city? Because it's... Okay, well, that'll speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Just whatever. It just gets so tedious. I mean, like, kudos for the AI for, like, defending itself, but it defends itself by putting a unit on every single tile, which is whatever. So is there another Mott and Bailey here? I think I can't tell. I don't even, like, I can't even tell what's on these tiles, because when I have a unit selected, I cannot highlight the details of the tile. Why would you design the game this way? When I have a unit highlighted, I cannot hover for terrain details, or at least I can't hover on this tile at least. Apparently I can do it on other tiles, but not this one. I was curious what the heck that tile actually was. Anyway, so on that note, well, we'll start moving out and see what we can do. But, yeah. So it takes a long time. Where are we here? Down here. Okay. I'm trying to get you back in my territory so I can delete you. Same thing. You need to get back in my territory so I can delete you. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, we just finished covering the last tile at the capital. I mean, I guess I'll do the bank because why not? I don't really want to pave over that. That's ageless. Sure. There you go. You keep working the mentai. The game was actually finished. No, the game was obviously not finished. It was very, very clearly not finished. I do think that the game would have been better received if they had waited until, like now. Like if the game came out now in anticipation of a holiday release, I do think it would have been received a lot better. But it's like it's still not in like I still don't think it's in good shape. I really don't. So I'd like to land this unit, but wait, I can put on this tile. Do I have three? I have 3 units on that tile. What the heck? All right. Anyway, this missionary needs to go convert 2 of my cities. So how about you go over this way? I don't even know if the arrow is going to last long enough for that. All right, you're fine to just hang out there at captured Batavia. And sure, you can go up here to Boston T if the game lasts that long to convert that. Oh, we got a treasure fleet from the Real Poverty Point as well. All right, sure. I don't think you're going to make it there before this era comes to an end. But we'll see. All right, 78%. Again, what is it? 3 more turns until we can sign peace. 4 more turns. I'm going to play until the end of this, and then I'm going to get out of this war. I'll just get what I can. If I can take Batavium in this city and then try to take Aritim in a peace treaty, I'd be content with that. Like, I'd be definitely content with that to get 3 cities from him. You can pack naval units on land because that... Okay, that's why. Gotcha, because of that extra promotion. Okay. I mean, I have all these treasure fleets. I can cash them in pretty much whenever. All right. Let's see you. I would like to see what's on that. All right, and Roanoke. I don't think having more units here is going to really help because I have these units steaming north as well. As I said, I don't think I have enough to take Roma. I did rush by another unit from Riverview. I was continuing to spam out one every turn. So a couple attacks. Didn't actually kill anything, although they have gotten some of my units low. Again, the unit on every single tile stuff is just so annoying. Anything I want in terms of policies? Nope. I think I'm good with the ones I have. So yeah, we pretty much just got attacked all over the place. They continue to go after my land units. Anyway, but if we can take this, we can conquer this. So I just have to make sure I have enough units that can fire on that tile, and then the knight can attack and capture, hopefully. How much? So if I can move this unit here, and it can fire. I need the naval commander to be the fleet commander to be one tile over for that. Wow, that's wow, I can actually fire on that from way back there. That's pretty wild. That thing has ridiculous defenses. Look how many shots this is taking. Jeez. I had 200 defense. My god. I think I can shoot with this tile, this one too, if I move the fleet commander back. Yep. That +1 range is just so good. Alright, there we go. District defense is down. Can I shoot from here? Can I hit from here? If I move the fleet commander again? I think I might be able to. Hold on. I can. Boom. Alright. There we go. Alright. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. There's a unit on every tile. There's a unit on every freaking tile. Literally every tile. Like, this is... I don't know what to say. There's a unit on every tile. Every tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I have been killing them at a pretty good rate, and they're just... they don't die. Should have done this at the start of the turn. Stop spending so much influence on this stupid war. Also, you would think that Xerxes could do something. Xerxes is in this war, too. Could you, like, do anything, Xerxes, in this fighting? To, like, put pressure on this guy? Anyway, I have killed so many units. I think he's killed, like, 1 unit of mine. Alright, wait, he only has 2 movement? Well, let's do this. Hold on. We can do a little finagling here. This crossbow can hop in. The army commander pops up here. Then we unload the crossbow here. And then this guy can fire a shot. There we go. And then this, of course, this guy doesn't have anybody in range, so I guess that was all pointless, but... Alright, heal. Alright. I would really like to kill this, because this thing is causing... this thing is being annoying. Shooting at me. So I'd like to take this out. Oh, that's a oh, it's in another fortified... okay, whatever. That's also in a fortified district, apparently. Okay. This is why I try to avoid wars. It's just not worth it. Anyway, we are keeping the city, which will, of course, cost more influence. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't care at this point. If you're playing on data, it reminds you a lot of Civ 5. But the different... yeah, I mean, Civ 5 was like this as well. Boy, there is... I wonder if there's anything that those games have in common. It's almost like there's something that these games have in common. That means that combat gets incredibly tedious as the difficulty level goes up. Oh, wait, there is something those games have in common, isn't there? Naval units when attacking other naval units. Well, we want to get down here because we want to get the +1 range. So we got to keep going down this line. First strike ability. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like making everything 1 unit per tile actually does not scale very well at all. Anyway, this is the last +1 settlement limit. Yeah, they both have Sid Meier in their name. True. Again, I'd like to build some of this infrastructure, but it's like it's all going to be obsolete when the age transitions, and these Catsballs actually do retain their yield when the era transitions. So like there actually is value to doing them. The university, well, no, actually it won't have influence after the age transitions, but it's fine. Just sure, whatever. Kind of pointless, but sure. The guild hall will be useful after the era transitions. Whatever. I know that that's with an ageless building, and I usually try to avoid that, but it's okay. Alrighty. Tercio, yeah, you can just chill there. I don't think I need you for the time being. Oh, we got another Tercio here. Okay. If I land you, you're just gonna die. So I'll skip your turn. Actually, you know what? That Tercio, I just ended their turn. I actually do need you in the water. I might need you to hold. We just have to hold this city for a couple turns now. Because they have to retake that city center tile. Again, the AI can defend, but the AI is terrible at like actually fighting. They're probably going to kill this Caravel, but I mean, I'm just adding a new one every turn, so it's not a big deal. I'd rather they didn't kill it, of course, but, you know. So, like, the AI can defend, because defending is really easy, but the AI is so atrocious at attacking. Crownland has been converted. Alright, Ravenna's been... Okay, Ravenna, whatever. Oh, wait, that missionary I had that's up here, this is supposed to go convert canned fish, isn't it? So I can get the benefits of that. Alright, so we have more ships over here. What is this? I don't even know what this is, but we're going to kill it. Some kind of unique unit. Alright, well, we almost one-shot that. As we said, north. Roma's just too well defended. I don't have enough units to capture that, unfortunately, even though I wish I did. But I don't. Alright. As we continue to run around the map. Yeah, I will need the +1 range to make progress, but there's not that many districts here. There's only 2 districts here. So we might be able to... Well, I was going to say we might be able to take it, but the problem is there's so many stupid units flying around like, there's so many of those melee units. So it's tricky. Anyway, we want to shoot with the units in the back first. Okay. Wait, what? What? How did that unit move 2 tiles? What the heck was that? It's not a big deal, but like it does block the ability to shoot some of these tiles. What the heck was that? Like, we're just shooting at the defenses. We don't care about anything else. 250 defenses, jeez. Another leader keeps opposing the war. Anyway, we have plenty of money, so that's not an issue. But, again, I want to save some of that for the era transition. It almost, you know, again, if we could just stack units together, it's just the fact that everything has to be split off on different tiles just makes everything so tedious. I mean, I guess we could... I was going to say we could make a play for Rouen, but there's 5 tiles we have to capture this, 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 this. It's very exposed. We'd probably do better just to try to take this. Or is it 4 more turns? 3 more turns? 3 more turns. Get me out of this war, please. I should put a unit of... I should do the same, put a unit on every single tile. Anyway, I think we have enough treasure fleets to hit the treasure fleet limit at this point. All right, let's get rid of you. Sorry. There's nothing more to explore, so there's no need for the scout. I mean, I guess technically there's this right here, but yeah, we'll be okay. We have a ship that's on its way to go explore that. Honestly, one of these treasure fleets can probably go explore it. Just in case the era rolls unexpectedly fast. That knight is 100% dead, by the way. Or is he somehow not? What the... How is that unit still alive? How in the world is that knight not dead? It's surrounded on every side. Boy, the AI is an idiot in this game, isn't it? Any policies that we want? Plus 17 culture might be better than something I have. No, not really. I don't want minus 33 happiness. That's not good. Okay, somehow that knight is not dead. I don't understand that at all. That doesn't even make sense, but apparently. All right. So, yeah. Roanoke. Yeah, have fun there, Roanoke. Okay. I'll just try to do the boring details of what's going on first. All right, Murica could use some more production, I think. I'll grab that tile there. Gorman, yes. Also still growing. On a good resource. Still has some good tiles. We want to push over here to these resources, so let's head in that direction. Technology. We've almost finished both the tech and civic tree. We want this for the plus 58. Then we could get this, which would let us upgrade to the tier 3 units, which is probably worth doing, honestly. Actually, we should... Oh, and then we have the remainder. We have almost the entire civic tree done, too. There we go. Make sure we get that settlement limit. Guildhall. All right. Out of these buildings, we're still okay on happiness. I guess we'll do the armorer, because production's always good to have. Sure. I'm going to keep spamming out these Casbahs. The pavilion completes for like 1 billion. We'll do the university. Again, if these things don't finish, it's not a big deal. Alright, we did finish our unique district, and the only place that we could add it. The captured city. Let's do the Killen Pavilion for more culture. So, Whitebeard has a question. After reading some of your 25 days of reports, I was curious if... I'm assuming you mean if Firaxis reached out in a few years to ask you to do the same thing. I would be willing to give some time. I would not be able to give anywhere near as much time. And particularly the question about if Soren asked out, well, there's already an answer to that question, because when Soren was doing 10 Crowns... Old World, excuse me. Wow, I called it 10 Crowns. That was the original name of the game, 10 Crowns. It's got renamed to Old World. When Soren was working on that, he actually did reach out to me and asked if I would be willing to help out, and I said yes. And I wrote about 15 reports for that game, like pre-release reports for Old World. So I did, actually. It's a great question, but I was like, yeah, I actually already did that with Old World. We got another promotion. Cool. So yes, the answer is yes, I would be willing to. Here, the maneuver is really good to have, too. That gives you extra movement, and you can just ignore terrain. As long as it's holding a unit, you can just ignore terrain, all the terrain BS in this game, which is super nice. So we can also do stuff like this. Pop this Tercio in. Pull the archer out. And then, oh, I thought that unit still had a movement point. Ah, never mind. Well, we'll just kill him with this. Oh, never mind. Well, it is what it is. So I guess I should have used the focus fire. That probably would have killed him if I'd actually used the focus fire. Anyway, over here. So yeah, there's still crazy stuff going on over here. The big thing is I want to make sure that I get the extra range. Well, here, you can shoot. Let's kill some of these units. Boom. Oh, I didn't intend for you to move all the way down there. But whatever. Sure. Kill that. You're low health, so you can kill that. Let's just shuffle everybody over a tile, because we're kind of heading in this direction. I'm doing the shuffle here. Move the fleet commander over. Again, big thing is just getting that range increase. So we want to start battering on these districts. It's like the units, there's going to be endless units. Like, it's almost not really worthwhile to shoot at them. But if we can kill the districts, we can actually capture territory. You can also, you knight, you move back here to where it's a little bit safer. Oh, sure, we got plenty of gold. You can upgrade. Same thing, upgrade. Have fun with that. But, like, the ability to shoot at 3 tiles away with that range upgrade is just awesome. Oh, we got another upgrade. Whoops, I gotta promote that ship. Plus, we're getting a ton of, okay. Wait, oh no, never mind, I didn't get an upgrade. I guess I'm wrong. Must be looking at the wrong thing. So, like, obviously right now, I can't shoot at that, but we just slide the naval commander over a tile. And then now we can shoot at that tile. And there we go. Now, I will have to have someone occupy it, but this Lancer can probably run in and grab it on one of these tiles, on one of these days. Okay. Meanwhile, I wish I had that other fleet commander up here. But I do not. Okay, I was wondering if there was... I was just checking to see if there's anything to shoot at on this turn, but there is not. Treasure fleet, go. Explore for me, treasure fleet. That's almost certainly not going to make it there before our time runs out. You are also probably not going to make it anywhere, but there is one tile for us to defog. There we go. All right. So if you have time, run over there. I don't think that you will. We got yet another one of these. Look at all these treasure fleets I have. So many treasure fleets. And you need to heal so I can then delete you. All right. Meanwhile, back to the main front. Shooting at things. More shooting. You guys probably can't make it there this turn. But you can probably get over here and benefit from that extra range. But it's just like, isn't this just like a complete mess? Like, I'm just... There's these just units on every tile. It's just such a mess. Like, it's ugly. Like, this is not what a strategy game should be. Anyway. Alright, I think that's most of the units there. So we've knocked this down to low HP. This is empty, although another unit will probably step onto it next turn. But we took out the defenses, and then this one, the defenses are low. I'm hoping that this ship can come up. This ship's almost there. I really want that +1 attack range, so then I can get all these ships in range. But it should just be a matter of time until we take this. Meanwhile, over here, we're just mostly trying to stop the ships from landing. I don't want to absorb another attack over here, so boop. Give me another ship as usual. I mean, a fleet commander would be nice, but I just want the ships. More warm bodies in the ocean. Again, the AI just can't really keep... You know, like, as dumb as all this is, the AI can't really keep up with you just spamming out more units every single turn. Which is what I'm doing. Yeah, you... Tercio, you move up. You're just ready to capture stuff if we would need be. Yeah, you... Okay, you can promote as well. Well, like, I think we pretty much have this under control over here. How close are we on these? Oh, yeah, we still need to convert one of our cities for that golden age. But don't I have a missionary heading over... Yeah, I have a missionary heading over here as we speak. Can we... we can't convert in the water. One charge here at Settler Pump, one charge there at Diamond. And we've got it. So we have to be on an actual tile. Okay. Dang it, that seems going to take an extra... We might be able to... Can we convert on this tile? I'll check next turn. If not, we just have to go in the city and then up there. Convert this, and then we get the military victory inexplicably. This victory condition doesn't make any sense. The way that you only get points for distant land settlements. Are there any parts of Civ7 that are improvements you like? Whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. I actually think the influence system works reasonably well. The Ancient Era can be a lot of fun. District control lost. Yeah, but see, they have to take every district to take the city, so that's not going to happen. They killed one unit, finally. I think the influence system's pretty cool, even though it's completely stolen from Amplitude Studios. Like, it's just literally stolen wholesale. I think that works pretty well. I would say the city-state's not as well. The city-states, if they just made it so whoever has the most influence controls it, as opposed to you hit 60 points and then it's over for all time, which is idiotic. If it was possible to have that, then it would actually be pretty decent. And the city building is actually not terrible, but it could be worse. All right, so we finally lost a unit. Killed one unit in like the last few turns. Yeah, they took over one district. Somebody built something. All right, we built another, what's it called? Great work. How many do we have? We have apparently 15 of these right now. So we have a whole bunch of these. You know, the era progress did not go up at all there. We're also sitting on 9,000 gold. I am not able to carry that much over into the next era, so I will have to spend some of this. And that's not in our territory, fortunately. Town focus. Greedville should probably get some kind of focus because it just grew again. Greedville. All right, that's why I was waiting for it to grab that tile. Now we can be France in the next era. All right, well, Greedville, it's your lucky day. Because we're going to give you a whole bunch of buildings now for no particular reason other than we have money to spend. And it's burning a hole in our pocket. Have fun with that. All right. You don't have a ton of food right now. You know what? Sure. We can be a fishing town. Have fun with that. And now you make 46 food per turn or something. All right. Meanwhile, Boston Tea. Yes, Boston Tea desperately needs production, but it can't really get production. So we're just growing onto other tiles. I mean, sure. Let's take a tile that gives you a little happiness. You are at 0 happiness. Alrighty. That doesn't do anything. 14 sciences, whatever. Let's go get the gunpowder so we could actually have galleons. I don't think we're going to get to use them for very long. And we have everything. We'll take this, and then we just have future tax. That's also going to start hastening the end of the era. Yeah, Moltons. I mean, I guess we'll do the hospital, because why not, I guess. It's just going to go obsolete almost immediately, but whatever. I'm sure we can put it up here. And that means we get to place a specialist. What is the best yield? This one. Pretty sure this has 4 or 5. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. Sure. Why not? All right, Machu Picchu. Yeah, we really can't build anything here. Really can't build much of anything. Another fleet commander? I don't know. I don't really... You know what? Just do a cultural festival. I don't want to deal with you right now. What would you add to the game? So here's my biggest addition to the game. This is how I would fix the game if I had unlimited time and resources and blah, blah, blah. The game needs to ditch everything associated with eras and ages and the legacy system. I actually mentioned, by the way, we're up to 2,000 culture per turn right now. This is ridiculous. Get rid of eras. Just don't have them at all. Get rid of the whole ageless concept, period. There's no reason for nothing ever goes obsolete. The game just plays all the way through. There's no legacy goals, nothing like that. Or if they are, they're just like little bonus optionals that you can ignore and they don't really matter. And the game just plays consistently all the way through. Make it so if you want to swap civs, that's like completely optional and you don't have to do it. But just like get rid of the whole era concept altogether, the whole swapping concept. That would make the game infinitely better, in my opinion. But that's not going to happen because all that stuff is like hard-coded into the game. All right, well, let's go back to killing things again, the way that we've been doing for some time now. Wow, as you can see, it takes absolutely forever to do this. Oop. I'm still working on this. Like, we will eventually wear down the defenses here. All right. All right, now we finally blew you up. Okay. Oh, not you. There we go. Captured that. Okay. Meanwhile, up here, we're going to take advantage of stuff that's in range of the... So we want to kill this, but we also need to make a path for this Lancer to run in there, so I'm going to have to kill some of these units. Still, we'll kill the unit on the actual district first. You can see my ships are just slowly killing everything. Looks like we got some splash damage too. I guess one of my promotions gives me some splash damage on some of these. Alright, so that unit's dead. Now we need to try to kill this unit here, because I think it's exerting a zone of control. Or something like that. Alright, and then if I move the... I love how I'm just kind of like floating this thing back and forth. Alright, now move that there. Alright, that's dead. Now you should be able to move there. Yep, okay, we'll do that next. Now, can you hit... Oh, I can't hit this... Or can I... I can't hit this guy. I should have moved this guy here at the start of the turn, and I probably could have reached that, but it's too late now. Anyway. I'm trying to hit from all the units that can reach this tile. Need that extra range. Alright, where's my fleet commander? Almost here. I need that fleet commander with the +1 range. I actually don't even have that promotion unlocked yet, but it'll unlock quickly with all the units attacking. Treasure convoy, great. That's what I need. Alright, so we can convert here, because it's a... the reason why we can convert this is because we're on a fishing key. So if I move there next turn, I should be able to convert that, and then that should give me the last point here in military or whatever. Something like that. Yeah, I don't even... I want to be clear. All the stuff I was talking about, I don't even think any of that stuff's possible. I really don't. Because it's all so hard-coded into the gameplay. Like, the entire... I've actually looked a little bit at the code for how this game is designed. The game is literally written as 3 entirely separate games. Like, each one of the eras is coded as, like, an entirely separate game. Wait, is this a district? Oh, wait, there's... Okay. Wait, we have to conquer this too? But no, it's not a completed... I don't know. It says under siege. Well, whatever. We have more units coming up here. We can take that, then no problem. But yeah, the whole game is just... It's like so integral to the game is the notion that it's all in separate eras. So I don't know that it would even be possible to like pull that apart. I really don't. So like, yeah, it's very, very ingrained into the whole system that you need that. Kiln. Well, that looks like a good tile to put it on. Yeah, we can chill here. For the moment, I don't even think I need the... We kind of repulse this attack, so I don't know that we need that. Yeah, you guys can just chill. I mean, these crossbows are just here to fight back against attackers. Like... I mean, okay, I guess I can... Alright, never mind. We'll move forward a tile and shoot this guy. Yeah, sure. More XP, more damage. I guess I'll just heal this guy this turn, because there's no point in taking that district if I can't take that one as well. And Tercio can keep healing. Fleet Commander, let's move one more tile back that way. Look at all these boats. Just trying to do something useful. Can I shoot that from here? I should be able to. There we go. And you're probably okay here. Tercio. More treasure convoys. More treasure convoys. As I said, I think I can probably start cashing these in. Look at how many I have. Alright, you need to heal before I can delete you. Kind of a stupid rule. Alright, well, let's get you guys moving over here. Alright. You are hopefully still clearing up this tiny last bit of fog that I somehow missed earlier. Alright, good. Go away, Scout. I don't need you anymore. Alright, now I'm sure it's going to tell me that there's still another unit that's on a go-to order somewhere, as it does every single turn. Alright. So we need to then convert the urban, which is right next door. Alright. I'm going to cash all those in. So we can make peace with Ben Franklin on this turn. If I can take Eretim, I'd be happy to do that. I mean, if I keep the war going, I could probably take his capital, to be honest. But, I mean, I don't want to fight through all that nonsense. I don't want to fight through all that. Let's just get this over with. Okay, I don't think there's any policies I need to change there. Alright, the only thing left is Future Civic. So now that I'm about to do Future Tech, Future Civic, that'll start ticking up. The era's actually been pretty consistently stable for a while now. Alrighty, look at this mess. Like, even with all these units, I was only attacked in 2 places. They attacked this crossbow, and that was pretty much it. Alright, yeah, just enough of that. Alright. Let's see if we can take this. I think we can. So they moved another unit onto this tile again, but like we have so many shots with so many ships, we should be able to take care of that. All right, let's start shooting. Same thing as before. This ship here that's been in here can actually sail up here and fire. That'll let this Tercio that's been in the water go in the... I was going to say go in the town and hold it, but that's okay. We have another We can always move this Lancer in there if it's threatened. Okay, anyway, more shooting. Takes a lot of shots, but eventually this unit will die. The whole reason it takes so many is just, I mean, look at all those bonuses. +8, the +8 difficulty bonus to combat is insane. And then you get another +9 from metal casting and +6 combat strength from traditions, apparently. So it's pretty silly. But we have a lot of Carracks, so, you know, and we're getting splash damage, apparently, on these other units, so that's cool. Anyway, and meanwhile, we're certainly getting a lot of promotions on this fleet commander, so now you can fire on the city. So we'll take that. District captured. Move one more tile. Fleet commander, move one more tile. Boom. Alright. Defense is destroyed. Can I get my fleet commander up there just to start milking XP? Yes. There's a... Alright. Boop. Alright. No, come on. There we go. Alright. Still getting that extra XP. Alright, so we captured that. Now, apparently, we still have to take this for some reason. Apparently, this is also considered... Hold on. It's like, the game just not telling you what you have to capture and what you don't have to capture is just so infuriating. So, apparently, I have to capture this as well, I guess, with something. Do I have a unit that can... Oh, I can't go over... That's right, I still can't go over the stupid ocean tiles. Do I have a unit that can get in there? Maybe, hopefully this Lancer doesn't die. That Lancer might be the only unit. So, I mean, it's just so stupid. I so clearly have control over this territory that the notion that I have to, like, run over here and grab this tile, too, is just, like, really dumb. I should have killed this unit, though. And I don't have any more attacks that can hit that, unfortunately. Well, maybe this guy can be... Let's move this guy over here. We might... You never know. We might need him next turn. We'll move that guy forward. What is this? Where an enemy is taking... What are you talking about? We liberated that district back. Whatever. This game's... Go home, game. You're drunk. So we finally ended open borders with her. Anyway. I mean, we've pretty much whittled down routes here. I'm not going to sign a peace treaty when I'm, like, one turn away from killing this city. But anyway, over here, boop. Fortunately, everything over here is, like, right on the water. Oh, that's right, we have to kill the city defenses first. Well, we should kill the ones in the water, probably. Over the ones on the land. Wait, come on, what's going on? They're much easier to kill on the land, on the water. Carracks have certainly been my MVP unit in this war. Army commander, yeah, you're fine there. This unit is probably okay. Here it's probably fine. All right, we built the hospital. There's like nothing. Oh, we can build another wonder. Sure. +1 culture and gold on all fortifications. Okay, sure, whatever. I don't care. Not my hill fort. Not my beloved hill fort. Not my beloved hill fort. Armorer. The bank retains its usefulness a little bit better in the next era. Because it'll still produce gold. Alright, give me the last Casbah. The last Casbah. Anyway, alright, I've already built most of the stuff that matters here. As we said, do the guild hall. I'm just clicking on these. I could maybe get like a more perfect location, but it's not a big deal. The bazaar. Actually, you know what? I don't really want to pave over any of the tiles I have remaining here. I'm going to do the wharf because it just goes on a water tile, and water tiles are pretty useless. Alright. Yeah, I woke you up, but you couldn't move. Alright, canned fish. This'll finish converting canned fish. We're at 2,200 culture per turn now. Alright, you need to go onto one of these tiles. Apparently this will... Alright, there we go. And we get another milestone. Now note that we're at 90%. That jumped up very quickly. Though I believe now that it initiates a 10-turn countdown, which it used to not. It used to just... You hit 100%, it's just over. Now I believe that initiates a 10-turn countdown. But this era will go by very quickly as soon as this war's over. This war will be... Like, this will go by... I can just do the last couple turns really fast. So hopefully we can take this and then maybe get another city and a peace treaty. Building fortifications. District control. Okay. They did kill one of my units. Again, there's just so many stupid units. And I'm not focusing on Rouen down here. He's also upgraded to the... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yes. He didn't even give me a chance to look around. No, I'm not accepting that. Alright, let's get this. Wait, do we have to... Is this a tile too? Are you kidding me? This is another tile I have to take? Are you kidding me? Like, he built half of the base. He built half his unique district here and half his unique district here. And apparently I have to take both of them. This is so stupid. No, Ben Franklin, the rate at which he's been spamming has been going down a little bit, but it's still... anyway. Ugh. So I need to get that range promotion so I can hit this tile. Anyway, we have half of that covered, so we need... I guess we need to kill this. 1, 2... Okay, I can still hit that from some of these shots, which is wild, but... Yeah, I have to take this too. Jesus. That's so really, really dumb. It's like so far inland. At least it doesn't seem to be as well fortified. Anyway, meanwhile, up here... Now we gotta kill this. Can I at least get... Is it, how much more do I need to upgrade this guy so I can get the range? Alright, one more shot. I need that range promotion. Oh no, I need 2 more shots. Okay. Alright. So many. Like, this just takes so long. Alright, there we go. Now we finally have +1 range on this unit as well. So now... so now you can move here, and you shoot at this guy too. But oh my god, he's still alive. Takes so many shots to kill these guys. It's so crazy. Alright. So now we need somebody to run in there. Let's see. You move here. I know there's an enemy ship there, and I don't care. Alright. Oh wait, I have this guy here. I forgot this guy was here. Alright, we almost have that. Okay. This will take out the defenses. And then you can kill this guy. There we go. And then now we just literally have to have a unit walk on this tile, which we can do next turn. Next turn, this Lancer can just walk on that tile, and then it's dead, and then we sign peace, and then we're out of this stupid war. Anyway, I guess all these other units, I guess, can, like, start sailing in this direction, I guess. That's not going to do much damage, yeah. You never do much damage to naval units. Well, that did a lot more. Land units never do much damage to naval units. Wait, is that thing still alive? Okay, alright, well, in that case... I wasn't going to pull this guy out, I was going to let him rest, but... I needed that thing to die. Just kill the ones in the water first. Yes. I mean, I have not been keeping track of how many units I killed, and unlike Civ 4, which does keep track of how many units you kill, this game does not do that. But I have killed a lot of his units. He unfortunately upgraded to the tier 3 versions of the units. But, like, I have killed so many of his units. I'm just continuing to knock out these guys. Alright, I mean, I guess these ships can start heading in this direction. That fleet commander's in a perfectly good spot. Another week. Oh my god. I'm not even going to bother at this point. I'm citing peace next turn. I'm not investing more influence into this. The way the AI just will dump all their money into, all their influence into this is really dumb. Alright, well, we'll get the armor, I guess. This builds over the monument. I don't care. It's fine. Alright. What do we still have? Observatory. Put it with the university. Oh, I have another unit here. I didn't even realize I had another unit that could attack. I mean, by the end of every turn, I've, like, wiped the board pretty well with their units, but... Yes, you sail to there. Thank you. I mean, you might as well start coming in this direction again, because I already have a fleet commander on the outside. I'm going to have another fleet commander on the inside. That would be helpful. Alright, there we go. We finally cleared up that last tiny part of the map. That was not part of our territory. What is even going on here? Why is the AI's obsession with settling one-tile islands? Alright, Wassup is already our religion. Are there any cities? I mean, I guess the city's down in the deep south, but it's going to take too long to get a missionary up there, so I'm not going to bother. Here, you can just come over here and convert no name for lack of anything better to do. There we go. And you guys, whoop. Yeah, we already converted both of these, so I don't need you anymore. Like, I literally just don't need you, so go away. Alright. Yeah, we're at 91%, so it'll definitely start a countdown. Now we get to move whatever units don't want to go to order. And then now the turn can actually end. Let's take this city and wrap this up. So it should start the countdown now to the end of the era. Come on. Okay. So, like, isn't the era, like, supposed to start counting down? We're at 94% on the era? I don't know. Narrative choice. Oh, we're starting to get a tertiary... Okay, we got another tertiary unit out of there. Again, for all that's going on, we only got attacked in 2 places, which is... Yeah. Okay, anyway, we just have to occupy this district. There we go. District captured. Look at all these units here. Anyway. Wait, apparently we got an attribute point for that? What the heck? How do we get an attribute point for that? We got a diplomatic point? What the heck? I don't even understand that. I'm not going to get down here. So, I'll just take this. Sure, why not? Oh, you know what it is? I got a random attribute point because I finished culture. That's right. You used to get to pick what you wanted. Now you get a random attribute point, which is really lame. Let's see. Educate. Whatever. We'll just do future tech here. Keep city. We can rename these later. Alright, thanks for dropping in, Whitebeard. Alrighty, we took this. Let's see what we can get for peace now. He will take Roma. Okay. I can take Roma, which is his best city. Let me just see where Capua is. I don't think I want that one. No, we'll take Roma. That'll cripple him. That was his original capital. Okay, did it like go through? There we go. So that war went well for you, Ben Franklin. All right. Now his capital of Rouen is really not in a good spot. Cool. Okay. So we're at the settlement cap. I mean, we could definitely go over that if we wanted to, but I think we're okay. Spain has pillaged a moat. Wait, what? That was me. What are you even talking about? So like Spain has pillaged. It's like I'm Spain. What are you even talking about? Can we get our unique district done in here before the era changes? Yeah, yes we can. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, so now I'm just gonna, I think just gonna put everything to sleep and wait for the era to end. Because there's not much point anymore. And I want this, like, we're about to hit an era transition, so anything we do, like, doesn't matter at this point. Crown Land could become a city, actually. We can dump this in and, I mean, like, we have so much money to spend, it's insane. Let's just get all the ageless buildings done. Gristmill, Sawmill, anything ageless. For some reason, they're all down at the bottom, even though, like, the most important buildings, because they actually retain their yields on transition. For some reason, they're all down here. Shipyard. Let's get you some production. Alright, now you can actually go build... where's the kiln? And we got another attribute point. Apparently we got... Oh, we actually got a wildcard point. Okay, so we can put it in something we care about. Probably culture, just because we're going for the cultural victory. Let me just see if there's anything else I want. Not in this tree. The plus gold towards purchasing in all settlements might be handy to... that actually might be handy to have. Let me just see if there's anything else I want. Not in militaristic. Science, we're not going for science victory. That's why I haven't done much in that category. Yeah, I think it's probably trying to get this. So we can take this, and we'll be able to get we should be able to get an economic point, and we can put that in, and then maybe get this as well, because we need money to buy settlers in the next era. All right. We have a promotion. Wow, we got this guy. Wow, we get another commendation point. This is the best naval commander I've ever had, by the way. By far. I've never had a fleet commander with this much XP before. So now that the range extends out to, yeah, extra... look at this. That's one badass fleet commander. Alright, whatever. Benjamin Franklin made peace. Yeah. Okay, yeah, whatever. We're just going to put, like, everything to sleep. I'm just going to spam that hotkey. Sleep where you are. The era will be over before Ben Franklin even can declare war again, even if he wants to. Alright, plains, yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to build here, so there's no point. That city's out of tiles. Here, you can build a wharf. Have fun with that. You guys just knock yourselves out. The bank, as I said, is useful after the era transition, but honestly, I don't... it's whatever. Cultural festival. It's so silly because it feels like that... Well, it doesn't even feel like. It's like literally no matter what you build at this stage of the game doesn't matter. Because the era is going to end. So, like, only stuff that carries over to the next era is worth anything. Like, the guild hall's worth building because it has influence on it. And, like, the influence will carry over. That doesn't obsolete. So that's why I'm probably spamming out some of these guild halls here. Sure. Okay. And the banks, the money carries over reasonably well, too. It still costs happiness, but it doesn't cost... it'll give you at least some gold in the next era. Alright. Go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Ben Franklin poked the bear, and he got what he deserved. Actually, he didn't. I declared war on him, but he got in a war with Xerxes, and I had to support my ally. So, Xerxes, you should also make peace right now. Or at least don't count on my help. I took on the core of Franklin's territory. Like, I took on the core of his army, so... But, like, this is why the era transitions are dumb, because, like, we get to this point in time, and it's like, oh, well, I guess nothing I do matters, because, like, the era's going to change, and everything's going to be obsolete. So, like, nothing I do actually matters at this point. So, like, one of the big problems they talked about was like, oh, the game doesn't matter. The end of the game doesn't matter. Oh, and we can cash in our treasure fleets. All right, so let's cash in all our treasure fleets. Here we go. All the stuff that we've been sitting on. I wonder how many points we actually have. I know we have enough to trigger the... It gives us more gold, too. Okay, yeah, we definitely had enough. As I said, I just didn't want to trigger the era transition. Yeah, there we go. We had a lot of these saved up. I just didn't want the era to end until I had gotten all the stuff. So I believe that's every victory condition, right? Yep, that's all of them. We hit all the victory conditions. And I have another treasure fleet down here too, right? Okay, how many treasure fleet points do we actually have at this point? 43. The AI has 1. Every AI combined has 1. The AI is so bad at this condition. The only one they can do is the missionary one with the relics. It's the only one they can do. Ben Franklin has 8 for these settlements, and it's only because he put his religion in. Like, he settled 4 cities overseas and put his religion in all 4. And he got 8 points for that. And, like, that's the only thing he's done. And, like, no one else is even remotely close. I guess that Trung Troc has managed to get 4 in this category, but no one else has more than 1. They are so bad at these victory conditions. Like, they're just terrible at all of them. So, do we get, like, a countdown now? Or what? Okay, yeah, no, I told you I wanted you all to go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Era's, like, none of this is going to matter because... Oh, you have to go home, that's right. None of this is going to matter because the era's going to end. So, like, it's irrelevant. We already would have hit 100% if they hadn't changed how the era transition worked. Yeah, now it goes to 10 turns. It used to be... The era literally would have ended right there under the old system. Because we were at 94% and we cashed in all our treasure fleets. That would have taken us to 100% and the era would have ended. And that would have been that. So now we have like this 10-turn wait. Wait, what? Denounced your military presence. No, I don't want to... Where is my military on her borders? What is she even talking about? Where is my military on her borders? What is she even talking about? I don't have any units near her. Where is she? Where do I have military on her borders? I don't even see where I have any military anywhere close to her borders. What is she even... Is she talking about, like, here? Because there's a ship here? Like, is the AI that dumb? It might very well be, unfortunately. Like, I don't have any units anywhere near her territory. So I don't understand what she's talking about. Anyway. So yeah, we have like a billion. So now I still have to do all these remaining turns. Which is going to be tedious. So this is pretty dumb. You know what I think I'm actually going to do? I have a ship sitting right on one of her island towns. Oh god, wait. Where is a ship on one of her island towns? Oh, here? Okay. Like, really? A ship that's clearly just passing through, that's the issue? Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This era is over. I think I'm going to do the remainder of the era off stream. I'll play out this turn, and then I think I'll stop here. I'll just do the next 9 turns off stream, because they're going to be incredibly boring. And then we'll start the next streaming session at the beginning of the next era. Because, like, there's just nothing that's going to happen in these remaining turns. There isn't. If that makes sense. And this has been a long streaming session because I was trying to finish the era in this streaming session. So I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking. But I'll play out the remainder of this turn and then, yeah, we'll stop there. I'll probably just cash, because I cannot carry 14,000 gold into the next era. I'll probably just spend some of it on some crazy colonial spending spree again. Okay. Spit out some missionaries and send them on long go-to orders? No, I don't need to do anything else with missionaries. But anyway, yeah, okay. So go ahead and stop here. Again, the era would have literally ended on that turn if they hadn't changed the rules. It would have been a turn 63 transition. Nothing else to do with the money. Yeah, there's not much to do with the money. I mean, you know what I can do? I can convert more of these towns into cities and just like rush by all the buildings. Or at least everything that's not going to obsolete, I can rush by in them. Because, like, I just have so much money. But we should be able to wrap this up in the next session. I'm just going to do the really tedious stuff, and we'll start the next era next time. I have to think about what Civ I want. But like you can see, look at the numbers here. I have 1,600 gold per turn. Like that's quadruple anyone else. I'm not in a celebration. When I was in a celebration, these numbers were much worse. Like much, much worse. But you can see the culture, I'm double anyone else. Research, I'm more than double anyone else. I have 27 settlements. No one else has more than 10. I mean, yes, I'm playing with the settlement limit increase, but like still. Anyway, all right. You're right. You can select if you want the. This is the new default option, so I was playing with the new default option. Anyway, I hope this was entertaining in its own way. We will look to wrap this game up next week. Oh, actually, not next week. I won't be here streaming next week. I'll be away. We have an event that we're going to next week on Friday, so it'll have to be in 2 weeks. So I know you're all on pins and needles waiting for the Civ7 game to end, but we'll probably wrap this up in 2 weeks, so in mid-October. So anyway, until then, have a great week all. Take care. I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.